depending on what the results in the other games.
Wow.
So,
I mean, that would take some upsetting from J-Storm and Asta, right? I mean,
yeah,
what are their
because
matchups?
J-Storm, Asta are currently 1-0 up against Secret Spoilers.
Whoa.
So that's a big. So TNC have to win this game really to make sure they're okay.
Yeah.
Virtus.Pro's turn to ban.
J-Storm Alliance is still going on.
Well, both Virtus.Pro and TNC have to win this game, right? Like, they're in the
TNC
same position, aren't they?
Predators
Exactly
turn
right
to
now.
ban.
Yeah, but for TNC more so.
Why?
Because VP should be fine depending on head to head, I guess. Because
Yeah.
VP drew with Asta.
2-0 J-Storm.
Yeah, VP beat Asta and they beat.
No, they beat
drew with
J-Storm.
Asta and
drew
beat
with Asta.
J-Storm, yeah. And TNC drew with
10
J-Storm
seconds remaining.
and beat Asta.
Okay. So, and the fact that Asta's
5
winning
seconds remaining.
actually puts VP in the worst position.
Yes.
The VP should be scared.
But
Bloody hell,
Asta
it's-
still will have to win 2-0 against Secret.
Well, true. Which does seem a little bit far-fetched. What about,
Oh, they won game
what's
one.
J-Storm's?
Did I say that again?
What's J-Storm's matchup? Oh, versus the Alliance.
Still going. Alliance at the moment.
Okay, so both very hard matchups. They're fighting the top two in the group, of course. So, yeah, that's going to be tough.
I mean,
All
Secret
right.
dropping a game to Asta for them is really big because he's
Yeah,
Alliance
huge.
more
Huge.
likely to take top of the group.
Absolutely. Yeah, doors are open for Alliance.
So let's talk about this draft though.
Let's.
We had first pick Abba again for solo. Again, it's the only hero he's played today so far. 4th game in a row for him on Abba. And then we get TA Chen, March Chen again, and they pick up the TA for themselves really early on TNC. And VP instantly reply with the Razor. I mean, we've seen this matchup once today
TNC
already.
Predators
Obviously,
turn
very
to
Razor
ban.
favoured. Abed played that Razor really well for EG up against Na'Vi, but we'll have to see if it's the same here.
Virtus.Pro's turn to pick.
Oh, wow, that's a very early TB pick though. TNC. How do they want to
TNC
approach this
Predators
on
turn
VP?
to ban.
Instantly go for the Batrider. I mean, Batrider historically probably the best matchup against Terrorblade. So they can still play it as a position 4 Batrider if they want to as well. Could be position 3. I'm in love with this hero at the moment. I'm glad they've picked it. It's also very good against TA. And it gives them that BKB piercing disable and
10
for the mid to late
seconds
game when
remaining.
TA and Terrorblade get their BKBs.
Mm-hmm.
Like this pick a lot.
5 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
absolutely. Agree. I think Batrider is definitely one of the underutilized heroes of the patch so far. He's pretty fun.
Yeah, just don't level up your talent at 10. Keep putting points in skills. You are very scary. I've been watching Crit play it on his stream as position 4 as well.
Virtus.Pro's turn to pick.
Really scary.
Mirana.
What is that?
Yeah, that's a dead hero.
Well, it's not
TNC
awful,
Predators
but like,
turn to ban.
I don't see their reasoning. for
Whoa, so many
picking-
new heroes in this draft.
Dude, I mean, Underlord's really good against TB because it reduces the base damage of heroes. So obviously the Aura's really good against the TB's high base damage.
Mhm.
And it also gives them good wave clear as well. All of a sudden you're put in a situation where Underlord can just go
10
and push the lane
seconds
out.
remaining.
The Batrider can be a bit more greedy with the jungle as well.
But I'm still confused about this
5
Mirana
seconds
pickup though. Like,
remaining.
what is
Yeah,
the reason for this? You're picking it into an Abaddon, so it's not for the arrows.
Virtus.Pro's
I mean, Tim's
turn
is
to
really good at
ban.
Mirana. So my only problem,
Mm.
thing is that, okay, yeah, you have a good Mirana player, but now you need to pick up a position 3 that works with the Mirana, right? Like, if you look at all the other heroes, so far in the draft, it's not a great Mirana. You don't see Batrunner and go, yeah, I'll pick Mirana.
TNC Predators turn-
VP know exactly what they want here.
Yeah, this is something they're comfortable with. They really like this Troll Warlord. And it seems like a great troll game. It does. It fits their tempo very nicely. They want to run down lanes. They want to do Virtus.Pro things.
It allows them to take objectives. The other thing is they have no control on TNC. So this troll does whatever he
10
wants this
seconds
game.
remaining.
Mm-hmm.
They need to pick some form of control.
5
I don't know
seconds
what it's going to be. They
remaining.
also need maybe like Purge as well. So I think Legion's okay. They could also maybe. I mean, VP banned Oracle, so they're assuming it was like a Mirana offlane or something as well.
Yeah, they know something we do not.
I think it has to be Legion. Like, I,
They
I,
got Omni
well,
Knight instead.
I thought of Omni for the Purge as well, but it doesn't give them any lockdown.
No,
So,
no,
like-
that's true. What
Yeah,
is this Mirana doing? They're so reliant on Mirana landing arrows this game. Like he's got the world on his shoulders, and even then, like there's gonna be an abandon to just get rid of the stun. I don't know what. What does TNC do about this Batrider flying on the head?
Yeah.
What do they do about this Troll Warlord running at them? What do they do about this Razor running at them?
I think the GA is really good this game, right?
True.
Reduces a lot of the damage from VP, but this Batrider just takes over the game, I think, early on. If Save
Yeah.
has a good game, like, Unlord doesn't need too much help in lane, right? So he just pushes out lanes, chills a little bit. Yeah, the start of the game might be a little bit difficult for him, but you just get XP and you're fine. Batrider just go and stack jungle camp.
10 seconds.
You know what, Mo Farah?
remaining.
I love being wrong when we cast,
Yeah.
and in this game, I'm looking at it and
30
going,
seconds remaining.
I really hope I'm wrong about this one because I just can't see what TNC do this game. But there are often things which we miss. You know, maybe they've got this huge timing or huge potential in their draft. Screw it. Maybe they win every game, every lane, and just snowball down lanes with
Well-
Terrorblade. But I can't see it.
If TNC can get the Omni Knight in a 1v1 against the Underlords, okay.
Mhm.
But otherwise, I don't see them winning a lane. Because Batrider beats TB, Batrider Underlord beats TB Chen, Razor beats TA, and I guess the Abaddon Troll just trade against the Omni Knight Mirana, right?
Yeah, it seems like the most likely action.
The TNC's laning stage doesn't look good. They have no team fight. Apart from, like, the Guardian Angel count. I think so they're very reliant on this TA, like, still having a game. And in the lane against the Razor, I don't think that's easy.
No, it certainly is not. I mean, winning any lane against Razor is always hard. And, you know, we saw a TA versus Razor matchup a little bit earlier on today, and the TA got pretty bodied hard. And that was a magical TA. And she didn't have time to come back in the jungle. You know, she just wasn't really much of an impact in the game. So I'm worried that's going to be the same story again. But of course, you know, this is TNC. They have been the most successful team this season so far. Let's not forget that. I'm sure they have something up their sleeve which we haven't noticed right yet. So let's get into this
Prepare for battle.
second game, this best 2 series, and see what TNC can put out the bag for this one.
I don't think we can count out a Terrorblade
I
ever.
saw that ending
No,
from miles
no.
away.
This hero will always do things if given the chance.
It's just one of those heroes, right? Like, it always does a huge amount of damage if given a few minutes to get a couple of items on.
Yeah, also this hero doesn't care about being beaten in lane too much. You know, as long as he gets level 3, he can just hit the jungle pretty hard and farm up very efficiently.
If only
Problem
VP
is-
had a hero that could run into the jungle though and contest him really in the Batrider.
Mm,
That's my. This is what I mean. That's my worry.
Yeah.
I feel like Save, if he has a good game, just
30 seconds.
completely takes over. Like he's going to be licking his lips looking at this game.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, Armel as well, you know, another hero who you're like, well, they can just go into the jungle. Oh, dear, there is a Batrider in the game. And also, you know, Razor loves diving as well. He's not going to have any troubles with going to pay a visit to some heroes in their jungle.
I saw that ending from miles
Have you seen that March built boots on Chen, by the way, first?
Yeah, so just to play on the Batrider.
Yes.
The battle
Like normally you would start
begins.
headdress, right? But like, you don't build boots against the Batrider, he just takes over. 3 runes to VP as well at the start. I'll be happy with that one.
See, I mean, you know, we just called this game from head to start, isn't it? It's already over. 3 runes.
Yeah.
What do you do?
That's it. That means you lose if you get more runes at the start, I thought.
Yeah, only if you get all of them. That's the curse, the undoable curse.
Ah,
You can never
okay.
take all the runes. Your greed will kill you.
If you get 3, that's fine, is it?
Yeah, 3's alright. No worries, mate. Alrighty, we're starting things up in the mid lane with, oh, surprise, surprise, the static link onto Armel.
Missed the range creep tonight on the Razor, so that's
Yeah, a little
saving
bit of
grace for
XP.
Armel.
Armel's definitely happy about that. Something going his way already, but there's a nice knife from that one as well, and he's just going to continue racking up and knocking down these creeps.
I think they got the matchup that they wanted on VP. That's good. For VP, I mean. If you're TNC though, like you look at this top lane with Omni Mirana. What's this Mirana's job? Can't really harass the troll out. It feels like it's just the trolls. Sorry, the round stuff is just going to annoy the Abba, right? Is that good enough?
Yeah. Well, she's done a good job interrupting this pull at least. You know, being able to get the creeps dead nice and quickly and cause the wave to stack. That's actually going to be very beneficial for Epileptic Kid. He's able to hold the creeps. Yeah, sorry, beneficial for KP.
Oh, no one?
What?
First blood.
What happened?
Armel was
How
playing,
does that happen?
Armel was playing really well around the side blades, but no one. That, like you say, that shouldn't happen, right?
The hell? I mean, yeah, I apologize for missing that kill, but I mean, how does that? Okay, how does that one go down? I don't know. So, all right, Armel draws first blood in the mid lane. Side blades, baby. It's a thing. It's a spell.
I mean, no one was being really like greedy with how he played. He was really low, but just assuming he was going to be able to dodge the side blades. All of a sudden, gets hit by 2, and he's like one hit away from dying, and him and TA just juggling around the last creep.
Yeah.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, that's a bit of a thorn in Virtus.Pro's side for sure. You know, they did not expect that to happen in their middle lane. You know, they picked a Razor to demolish this TA. He's going to be able to get a lot of damage from this side link though, and he's just taking his TA for a walk now. Won't be able to get the kill though. Yeah, nice salve out from the TA. I mean, she's alright from that one. Pretty much planned on taking all that damage in order to get a couple of those CS, or at least getting the XP range for those CS under the tower. Well, down at bottom, it's Gabby versus Rezo. Gabby, off to a slow start, 9-2 currently. 17 CS on no one, 15 CS on Resolution, 15 CS on Epileptic Kid. This is a very dominant start to the game from Virtus.Pro. Despite the first blood, despite the kill at mid, you know, they're still in a very good position.
Yeah, they have the little purge creep as well, which is really nice. The Chen to help remove the napalm stacks.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's going to help out a lot. Oh, careful with that courier boy. There we go. Off Panic Fox will get away safely. Yeah, up at top. KP's deciding just to kind of take the lane solo. Tim's, he's jungling. Oh no, he can't land the arrow. There you go. There you go.
Tim's always lands.
Tim's always lands the arrow.
He's very good at this. Double stack from him as well.
Surrender to the omniscience.
Yeah, a bit of efficiency, always nice. Meanwhile, Armel continues to struggle in this middle lane, being whipped by no one time and time again. KP, again, jumped upon by Epileptic Kid a little bit here. Epileptic Kid showing his teeth, but also taking some damage as the purification comes through. In fact, they're going for this one. The arrow connects onto Epileptic Kid. Epileptic Kid needs some help, and Solo will give it. There comes a shield. There comes a couple of axes towards Tim's as well, but he's still got a leap available if he does need to get to safety, and he will use it just to get himself out okay.
He has no salve on troll though, so he has to be a little bit careful here. Outposts don't. Sorry, not outposts. Shrines aren't online until 7 minutes now as well, so gotta be a little bit careful.
Not so.
They're having to get back to the jungle now, pushing the lane in
Radiant structures are fortified.
as much as you can to try and upset the
Dire's
equilibrium.
top tower is under attack.
Back to the jungle.
Yeah, Gabby actually been able to stay in this lane kind of longer than I thought, which is something, but as you mentioned, you know, doesn't really want to go to the jungle too badly with the Batrider sitting around there just being annoying, so he's happy to stay in lane for as long as he possibly can.
I mean,
until he's
literally,
absolutely forced there.
literally the only reason why Gabby can lane is because Chen got a purge creep. That was the
Big news.
That was literally the only, otherwise he would have had to go back to the jungle already. The Batrider would have just run at him, and he wouldn't have been able to do anything. But don't worry, Chen got good RNG this game with his creeps, so helps out a lot.
Yep. Thank you, Gaben.
Praise
Something going
be-
TNC's way.
Praise be the frog.
Quite. Alright. Christmas patch for Dota. What do you include in it?
Christmas.
Yeah. Or Frostivus, should we say.
Most of us, yeah. Ooh, no.
Hanging. I'm hanging.
They've got a nice D ward.
Gotta respect the D wards, you know. I think you know people need to hype up the D wards a bit more. The bots need hype.
He didn't take Firefly at level 2 on Batrider. Flame break.
Yeah, that's pretty common, I think.
Generation.
And I'm not a big Batrider player myself, but I think I've seen a fair amount of players go for the Flame Break just for the insane amount of damage it gives.
Well, I guess because of the purge creep in the bot lane before, it's probably not worth taking the Firefly, right? Because
Yeah, possibly.
oh yeah, so now look, here comes the TV jungling.
Yep, time to
Oh,
flex
Batrider
in the
needs to
jungle.
be trying to take that X. I think.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, getting in range for it. Still Gavi doing a great job on farming up that ancient camp. Always some nice gold to be found there. We'll throw it over to net worth as there's all this jungling going on. Gonna mess things up on the CS front. Look at this huge stack here as well, and yeah, Solo has seen this. I imagine TNC will now want to try and take it up post-haste. Chasing Solo back with a couple of meld hits, and no one comes in from behind actually popping the ultimate. They've got the Shrine to play with though. I think this might be a little bit risky from Virtus.Pro. They've taken so much of Armel's damage.
Arrow.
Nice arrow comes flying on through, but KP, he's going to get run down here by no one.
If he takes this stack,
Yeah, he's not sticking around though. Doesn't really have the health to do it, I don't think.
he's a little bit late.
Yeah. It's a risk. But still, I mean, yeah, I think Armel's just going to farm these stacks now.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Honestly, like... Oh, Chen.
What killed
Chen.
Tower is
Rezo's
under attack.
chasing. Rezo needs a right click. Can he find it? Don't think he can. I think he needs a little bit more than just one now. Oh,
Oh,
actually
you-
cancelling that one. Maybe getting out of range. Hard to tell, but there you go. That means a Chen shall live.
They stacked again.
Wow. Damn, this is a big stack. Big, juicy stack. Now a mango tree in there as well. Get them creeps. Trusty shovel farm with a razor.
All of a sudden, this TA is really catching up. I'm still worried for the two side laners on the TNC side, but
Stand for the light.
you know, at least the TA's had a decent time to catch up with these stacks. At least have an iron talent.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Help with the jungle a little bit more. I still always find like a Ion Talent level 7 is, even level 8 is just a bit like, well, okay, I guess. Ooh, close escape there by the Chen. March just about getting out by the skin of his teeth. Unfortunately, his courier won't quite be so lucky. Meanwhile, Solo actually drops.
Was that a trap?
Yeah, looks like it.
Radiant's bottom
See the
tower
fight
is under
recap. Yeah, a
attack.
couple of meld, refraction, a couple of traps. That's a
Dire's
dead hero.
courier has been killed.
So many couriers dying. What's going on?
Yeah, it's not a good day to be a courier. That's to be said.
Dire are scanning.
I'll be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed with Save on this
Radiant's
Batrider.
bottom tower
He hasn't
is
really
under
done
attack.
anything. Like 001, 5 CS, he's kind of just been wandering around.
Yeah, I mean, his goal, the reason they picked this hero is to disrupt the jungle, you know, to put pressure on. Unfortunately, no one's really in the jungle. They've had a decent enough time lane. Okay, that's a nice flame break, though, throwing March back into resolution. They'll be able to grab a kill there for themselves. There are all 4 heroes rotated down here, though, so you do kind of expect to kill them. Meanwhile, their top tower is being beaten in by Gabby. Sterblade is getting a lot of work done.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, they just need to try and
Radiant's bottom
match the
tower
tier 1 because the troll TP bot, take it. TP did the same thing, just TP top. Great tier 1 tier.
Radiant's bottom tower has
Yeah, I think
Dire's top
DNC are
tower
going to be...
has fallen.
TNC are going to be super happy with that one, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely. More than happy with that.
They're being given more than they perhaps should this game.
The outposts go 1 for 1. Look at Tim's here, waiting to snipe the courier mid as well. Harry? Not the courier, sorry, the catapult.
Catapult, yeah. I was going to say, if
Dude, that'd be
arrows...
so sick. Arrows hit couriers.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't. No, it would not.
That'd be amazing.
No, I disagree.
As a Morana player, I
I
fully
mean-
endorse.
It'd be pretty cool, you know, highlight reel stuff. Arrowing couriers, not the easiest thing in the world.
Oh, Gabby got an
Dire's
iron
courier
talent.
has been killed.
How did that courier die?
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Where did it? 'Cause it doesn't say anything killed it. I'm so confused. Too many couriers dying this game.
Yeah. That means a neutral creep or a or just like a straight up radiant creep killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering where that could happen.
Top lane.
Sometimes it could be a stack. I'll jump to that in a second. Meanwhile, Gabby being chased down here. Resolution does not have the sight though. And Save also unable to help out. Gabby's just chilling. He's chilling inside the moonlight. Dancing in the moonlight.
Don't know. Don't have to. Okay, honestly.
Alright. Just thought I'd, you know, spice things up a bit.
It's just a bit of a slow-paced game, isn't it? I'm really surprised. I thought VP would be trying to up the pace more here.
Yeah, they're just not really... they don't care. They're chilling. They feel very, very confident in their timings. They don't really want to push pressure too hard.
There's another one.
Oh, Safe. Maybe in some trouble here. Armel, can he finish the job? Can't seem to do so. Yeah, so one thing I wanted to mention is that sometimes when you stack Ancients, I don't think it happens with other creeps, but definitely with Ancients, if you stack them too hard, or if you stack them and then like they kind of get stuck somewhere weird, like maybe these two might have done on this Ancient camp, they can come out and kill your courier. We lost a lane in one of our games because the Ancients did that and then killed 3 of our couriers before we realized what was going on. Meanwhile, March, he's not looking too happy right now. He's going to pop the Hand of God, but Resolution just keeping pace easily, and we'll finish it off March.
And you want to kill the Purge creep?
Well. Very rude.
Little Purge creep's just running away.
Yeah, save me. It's not like they're hard to find. Nice, keeping them alive. Very, very efficient.
Like, look at the difference between Tim's and Save's farm on the position 4s. Oh,
Big arrows.
I feel like Tim's has just used his time a lot more wisely.
Yeah, no, I can see what you're saying there. That Rider is going for a little bit of a looky around the backlines here, and they find KP. They managed to get that Sasuak. Can they finish them off in time? Oh, yes, they can. They just descend upon KP, and KP will be sacrificed. Yummy Knight goes down, along with the tier 1 tower in the middle lane as well. So now we start to see Virtus.Pro pressing on the gas a little bit here, and trying to find a little bit of action on this map.
Okay, so I think Troll has Diffusal coming out the courier. Yeah, so this is a big timing for VP. They can try and look for this, look for the action. They see this TA. The Batrider coming over, but they don't have any stun. She just TB'd away. They
Yeah.
have to sit and watch. I'm also a little bit worried for VP that this TB has been allowed to just free farm for the last 5 minutes. Like, if you look at the net worth graph, it's stagnated at a 2k lead for VP for the last, what, like 6 minutes or so?
Yeah, you don't really expect that, do you? You expect it to keep on going. You know, you lose every lane, generally you lose the game. The mid game starts to go very rough for you, especially with the heroes they have, but that's just not been the snowballing attempt from Virtus.Pro. And it's been nothing to do with TNC really playing around them too hard, I would say. I mean, obviously they've been farming in sensible places and everything like that, but they've not made any big mistakes which have allowed Virtus.Pro to get anything on the map.
Yeah, this bot tier 2 at the moment on VP side. Have a passive, helps a lot.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is
Yeah,
under
Ban's
attack.
passive really opens things up for Epileptic Kid to get those all-important further stacks on the tower and just starts to chunk away at it.
Dire's top tower is Radiant's bottom tower is falling.
Excuse me.
No, Underlord's got this Crimson Guard coming out, I think, on the courier here. This is going to be a big timing for them. Like, if you look at Radiant's side, they actually don't do any damage through the Crimson Guard because they have no magic damage. It's what, Purification? And then Arrow and a Starfall.
Those big magic nukes of purification.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah, I mean,
is
Mirana
under
can do a
attack.
bit, especially if she
Dire's
goes.
top
No, she's not
tower
going.
is under
Master in this
attack.
game is definitely a Spirit Vessel game for old Mirani.
As long as they itemize correctly on the side, they have to help themselves because of the physical damage, they should be fine. Korea is coming pop with a net. But
Come in
March
to the
almost got
omniscient.
sniped on the way by Solo, but if I get there. Or top TB.
Yeah, this is a dead Terrorblade. Gabby is chopped up by Epileptic Kid. Good night, Terrorblade. Sweet dreams. That's top lane looking rather tempting. Or maybe even Roshan. They're in the pit. Solo's here. Epileptic Kid's making his way over. We all know one after pushing in mid very deep is on his run as well.
I mean, this first Roche is really important though, right? Because you have the TA on one team, you have the Troll on the other. It's going to help a lot with momentum either way. There's that mango tree in the Roche pit, by the way. Really stupid
Hey,
spot.
finally we see it.
Radiant's middle tower
Ridiculous.
is under attack.
Yeah, very tricky to find this one. Whose is it?
I think it's the
They're both
Radiant
the
sides.
Radiant. Yeah. That's nice. And yeah, Bat no longer with flying vision whenever he uses Firefly. So that means that he's not going to be able to see this unless he goes right over the top of it. But most teams have clocked onto this now. They're able to de-ward it pretty easily.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Hit the top tier 1. Try and take away some more map control, which kind of leads up to the Roche pit more now. I love what March is doing here, by the way. Kind of just staying on the other side of the map. Like, trying to split waves with the creeps and things. And whenever he knows that his TB is struggling to farm, it's like staying here, then TPing his TB to him, so that the TB can farm on the other side of the map.
Ah, okay. Yeah, just keeping the money. The money coming in. Keeping him safe whilst he's doing so. Throwing his heroes around the map. Still. Gold lead for Virtus.Pro. Whilst small, is significant. What they can turn it into.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
How many towers I got left to take? There's the tier 2 at mid, and then there's the tier 2 at top as well. Both relatively unharmed for now. And of course Roshan, that all-important Roche just sitting there. So tempting inside his pit. 18 minutes in, can they... I mean, I'm sure they could take it on Virtus.Pro, right?
I mean, they could, yeah. But it's making sure they don't take a bad fight, right? Around the pit. Yeah, they see the tree.
Oh, huge arrow onto the Troll Warlord, but... a bad material behind him.
See the tree, dude.
Dire
I think they've
are
cut it.
scanning.
Haven't. Still there.
Yeah, they have. They have, haven't they?
I think...
Yeah, they cut it.
Oh, yeah, they have. Yeah, okay.
Can't get the mangoes if they're in the lava unless you've got a courier, so it's going to be a nice barbecued mango. A delicacy in the West.
Is under attack.
So what do TNC want to do about this? Do they feel like they can take a fight around the pit here?
Well, arrow's going to come flying through, connects onto the Underlord. Tim's going to try and throw some spells in, but now they run forward. Solo, though, is borrowed time, immediately pop. They're just running up the high ground right now.
They
And
lash
they're
at
into
the
the
TA.
shrine. They lash onto the TA. Can they finish the job? Not with the G out. 11 kids is actually in a lot of trouble. Going to have to pop this ultimate and try and fight up into them right now. And Armel is just melting, but not quickly enough. Down he will go eventually, though. Athletic Kid does die immediately as that ultimate ends. However, TNC, they're not looking too unhealthy right now. Solo could be in some trouble as the neutral creep start to take a chunk out of him. He runs himself south. Looks like there won't be enough follow, or at least no catch in order to finish the job here. Arrow, okay, was a little bit off the mark there. So, with the Troll dead though, it kind of shuts down that Roche attempt.
I think VP will be fine. Like when the troll respawns, you just go again. They don't have GA. That was the only reason they kept themselves alive in the fight. Like you see the troll popped his ult to try and do damage just before he's about to die. Realizes he can't lifesteal because he's not doing any damage because of the GA. A little bit awkward for him.
Yeah. And Tim's being run down up here in the top lane. Save has found one. Resolution's coming in for his piece of the meat as well. But Tim's surviving an awfully long time here, but unfortunately not quite long enough. And now Resolution just waddling forwards, looking for more. Hello, Kai P. KP.
Armel TP's in.
Okay. Okay. That seems a little bit aggressive, Armel. Let's see what the plan is. Don't worry, this is Armel's master plan coming into play. There you go. Straight into the Omni Knight. He's going to repel him, heal him up.
There's a troll here.
Yeah, okay, alright. And that was his master plan, to get KP killed.
Radiant's top tower is
He
under
just
attack.
turns and whispers to him, KP. I don't like you very much.
Take that. Cool.
And now, yeah, they're just going to walk into the Roche pit now.
Radiant's top tower
Omni's dead, no GA for 60 seconds still either. Batrider has his blink now as well. It's a big part of their engage into the fights.
Roche Pit, let's go. Virtus.Pro.
is under attack. Dire's top
They're just taking their checkboxes. What do they do with this one? This is the first for a chance. This means it's the outer towers. Oh, they've only got one left. Could be a high ground Aegis.
It could be... this game's really dangerous though for VP, right? Where like, if they go high ground, it's really easy to take a bad fight into the Guardian Angel. Like
True.
TB with a meta as well, just standing on his high ground.
Well, Solo's actually been brought down by Armel. Armel now trying to go for the TP out. He's got to make this happen, but unfortunately there's a lasso out onto him, and this is a dead TA. Not really worth it. Solo more than happy to die for this one.
I'd be really happy with that one. Solo's always happy to give his life away in a 1-for-1 trade. It doesn't matter who it is, because he's always worth less than the other person.
It's the big strats, the master plan.
So we're going to look to take the last outer tower here. I wonder how they look to try to use this Aegis as well, because like you say, they've taken all the towers already.
Radiant's middle
So-
tower has fallen.
Problem is, like normally you would take a really early Roche fight,
Radiant's middle tower
do all the VP side, but it didn't really go like that. Now the second Aegis gets delayed a little bit more, so maybe that will affect their kind of timing about how they want to use the Aegis this time.
So, Virtus.Pro, seems like the plan for them is just to kind of cut off all the exit. Oh, middle lane. They've actually got the Omni Knight thrown up into the air with the Yules. Sight Link stealing a whole ton of damage, up to 200 now. Gonna keep on chasing, and now beautiful Pit of Malice coming in to hold them back. But the GA's actually popped from KP. They're not going to stop here, Virtus.Pro. They just keep on going. They've brought down March, and now look at this tower. This is looking like a very easy tower with 222 attack damage stolen on the Razor. They're going to break high ground. It's just out of here.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
TNC, I mean, you guys have got to get back. But Gabby, he's finding himself some precious jungling time.
I mean,
Radiant's
they have
One
TVs
melee
on
rack.
their cores, but it doesn't matter, right? Like,
Yeah.
they have to come back at some point.
are fortified.
I sense a
They have no glyph on the Radiant side either.
Just keep farming.
Radiant's bottom
This
tower
coward,
is under attack.
they're just losing 2 sets of racks.
They are indeed. Everybody is up, but they just decide they can't attack.
Oh, they got the TA.
Oh no, a lasso again. What a catch from Save, finding the
Oh.
big Beans target. That is so
KP.
costly. 50 seconds.
KP used Heavenly Grace and just walked in just before the lasso came out, so he couldn't purge it off.
Oh dear. Oh dear. That is what they need. That is the point of this Omni Knight, and it's just not happening. Arrow comes flying through, missing onto all. Terrorblade's losing his health, but is able to get himself back safely. At least safely enough. Creeps pushed out for the time being, but they don't even care. They don't even need them. They're just going to go through backdoor, and now they've got creeps coming in through the mid. The backdoor protection's going down. Arrow
Alright.
comes flying through. They can catch it. It's fine. Solo's behind. There you go, buddy. Wake up.
Epileptic has no mana here, but he does have Aegis.
Yeah, he's easy. He's chill.
TV's losing all his damage.
2 minutes of Aegis left, so no chance of that. Save, okay, alright, that's going to be something. You know, the Skadi Terrorblade takes apart the Batrider. Immediate buyback from Tim's after that one as well. Resolution, he's just going to go for the TP away. See you later, boys.
They take 2 sets of racks and a tier 3, and they get a Mirana buyback, and all they do is lose a Batrider. I think they'll take that.
Yeah,
Sounds
still
pretty
got
good to me.
Aegis, still got Cheese. Could do the same thing within
they-
the next hour and minute and 30.
They don't have cheese. Hello.
Oh yeah, first Roche. My bad.
To be fair, I was just talking
They
about
might
second
have
Roche.
cheese.
They might have cheese.
They maybe catering has given them some little snacks whilst they play.
I just think TNC put themselves in a really bad position with when they had this TA chair first two, you might instantly pick this TB afterwards. You put yourself in like a drafting corner, right? And you can feel it in the game.
sorceries avail.
I want VP to lose. No one's not using a shovel.
Oh no.
Not happy about that, to be honest with you.
Oh, they caught KP. They cancelled his TP with a root.
Forced into the pit. He's in an awkward position, being bounced around all over the place. He's got the Heavenly Grace to throw onto himself, but I think Virtus.Pro are going to be bringing him down all the same. That is a very dead Omni.
He has buyback, but they didn't even use lasso on the Batrider, so pretty low committal kill there. Like, it's only a 4k gold lead, right? But it feels like TNC can't take fights. So, you
Radiant's top barracks are under
see VP just doing it again.
Yep, I feel like TNC are going to be forced into a fight they really don't want to take right now. They've got 16 seconds till the Aegis runs out, but they will lose the barracks in that time, so they're forced to go into this one. which is just not the play. But now they have to make it. Armel
damage.
caught out, getting all of his damage taken away. The GA comes out and they will run forwards. KP just running at them. Please, sir, stop hitting our barracks. Hit me instead. Look at how tasty I look. But Epileptic Kid, he's got his eyes on one thing, and it is that building, and they will take it down. There's your Megas. Down goes March. March by his back. Gabby trying to fight on the front lines right now. He does have a Sigardi, but with no Armel, the fight is hard. They've got the buyback on Armel if they want to use it. Gabby goes to the Thunder play, gets it onto Epileptic Kid, now turns around, starts heading up the Razor, but Razor is absolutely fine. Turning it around, he's got the static link onto him as well, and a beautiful pick, gonna hold them still. Into the high ground we go. Solo just gonna tank the fountain, heal himself up. March gets demolished once again. Solo, okay. He does die to the fountain, and Resolution's pressing the back button a little bit here. A bit of control Z, and see you later.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what do you do if you're TNC? Like, you have no control, you have no stuns. I'm surprised they didn't tap out as soon as they went down to Megas, but there's a Scardy on the TV. They can defend.
Yep.
And a DD top, dude, if they get that.
A little eye of hope for Gabby. Unfortunately, Gabby's actually be in some trouble. He's running out at them. He's saying, hey, I want to fight you, not you fight me. There you go, have a craggy coat, sir. Thank you very much. Wear it with pride.
I really like Reza's item build this game. So good.
Would you wear a coat made of rocks?
Sure. It gave me 13 armor, I would.
What do you need armor in real life for? Are there that many people trying to beat you up in the street?
Radiant's
Yeah,
middle tower
happens all the
is
time.
under attack.
Alright.
We're all fighting over politics in the UK at the moment, so there's a lot of street
Yeah,
violence.
that's true. That's true. You guys don't realize how bad it is. You know, sometimes you just lock eyes with someone and you just kind of go, Remainer, Brexiter, and then you just start sword dueling in the middle of the street. So,
Oh, we're getting swords involved now as well, are we?
yeah.
Okay, they smoke up on VP. Here we go. They're looking
Yeah,
for
they're
the,
going
the
for the
final nail in the coffin.
I mean, yeah, I was like, they're gonna go for the pick off on TA and then break high ground. They don't need to kill the TA to break
They
high
want
ground. They're just
the
gonna run at them. No one just sprinting into his face right now. The Hurricane Pike will break the static link, but down goes the Omni Knight. KP once again just throwing his body at Virtus.Pro time and time again. Doesn't need to be effective strategy. Now the Abyssal Blade comes out onto the Templar
dear.
Assassin. She's getting chopped up. Good night, miss. That is 90 seconds on the sidelines. They can look towards the Terrorblade now as well. Terrorblade trying to make it back to his fountain. He's just not allowed. A nice Sunder, but what does it matter? Arrow comes out as well, but the game is over. It's going to be a 2-0 for Virtus.Pro. TNC put in a really risky position where possibly they might not be making it through. What position are they in? Do we know?
Okay. So VP have secured themselves third, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they will have. Let's have a look at what the scores in the other games were. So Alliance won game 1 against J-Storm. So I think it all depends. What was the TNC Asta matchup? TNC beat Asta. So Asta have to win the second game against Secret. If Asta win that game, then they'll finish 4th.
And knock
TNC
out
will go out.
TNC. Because TNC have the lost to
Well, no, because TNC
Asta,
will,
or
TNC
although
will
they
have
just lose
3
on points.
And if
Oh,
Asta
right,
win
they
2-0,
just-
they'll have 4 points.
Whew, okay, well, if you want to sweat, then go and watch that game and probably get very hot under the collar because it looks like TNC could be in some trouble if Team Secret don't get their act together in game number 2 against Asta. Meanwhile, Virtus.Pro, congratulations to them. They're secured to make it through to the playoffs. Is that right?
They
They're
they'll finish
100%,
third,
right? Yeah, they'll
They'll
finish
finish third.
third.
So they got 5 points at the end, I
Mhm.
think, which is respectable. No, especially after they had a couple of rough performances in their group stage. But they've also had some very convincing wins. They're very
Yes, yeah.
typical CIS team, I think.
Yeah.
We were talking about it with Navi earlier. They've been very up and down before.
Like a yo-yo with the highs and lows. Yeah. It's fun to watch. I'm enjoying it.
But yeah, I mean, TNC, they had some drafting issues that game. Even if they do get through to the playoffs, I don't think many people are going to have faith in them after their group stage performance. They really need to pick it up. We know they've got it in their locker.
Yeah.
They did well at the
Yeah.
major. But you need to be taking that next step with the consistency going forward.
It feels like they're not really figuring out the patch as quickly as some other teams. You know, the gameplay is there, but unfortunately the strategy just seems to be lacking a little bit from TNC. And sometimes you get too bogged down with thinking what's good, what's meta, you know, what's going to be strong right now, and you forget to think about things like we need lockdown, we need catch, you know, we need an actual stop this Razor just running at us and running onto a high ground and murdering us over and over again. And unfortunately, that's what we saw last game. But still, you know, TNC, they might still get the opportunity. I would expect Secret to beat Aster, but the only way to find out is go and watch that stream. Over here, we're going to have
EG Gambit.
EG Gambit, which could also be an interesting one. You know, do you remember when we said that Virtus.Pro versus TNC were going to be an interesting series? And people were like, oh, they're just trying to make the game exciting. They're just casters trying to make it. No, we were. Well, it wasn't actually that exciting a series. It was a storm for Virtus.Pro. I mean, but I mean that's exciting in itself. Yeah. Whoops. Well, guess we were wrong. Sorry, guys. That's on us.
I actually think EG Gambit will be a good series. Though. You know, these two teams, have been performing really well so far in the group. You know, EG especially haven't even dropped a game yet. So
EG looked like the strongest team in the tournament currently.
I think if EG are going to drop a game in the group stage, it's going to be against Gambit.
Yeah. I mean, this is the CIS unpredictability with the best CIS team right now. So, yeah, I'm excited for this one. So, you know, shouldn't be too long. We'll try and get into that game as soon as possible. But for now, we're going to take a quick break. My name is Nomad. He's my Pharaoh. We'll see you very shortly.
Stand out. Be bold. Be better. Be different. Be anything but vanilla. So, go where your heart beats. It may not always change the world, but it will surely change yours.
light it up with JBL Pro Sound.
Big up the crew in the area. Still living like that.
Hello, and welcome back to the World Pro Invitational. My name is Nomad. Joining me is Mo Farrow as we get into Gambit Esports versus Evil Genius. This is best of 2 series. Won't decide a whole lot for Evil Geniuses. Gambit, how are they doing?
Gambit are doing okay, I'm pretty sure. Hang on one sec. They're currently
Gambit
on
are currently
5 points.
10 seconds
Yeah.
remaining.
So they're doing pretty well.
Yeah, Vici can come in and rob
5
them if they can
seconds
take both their
remaining.
series after this, which would be against LGD and VG. And Navi. So it's possible. It's possible. So I think they could definitely secure, 1 game here, and they're feeling pretty good at getting upper bracket. 2 games, and they're pretty much guaranteed, right?
Well, the thing is, Gambit and Vici drew, right? So in a head-to-head, doesn't really matter. So Gambit need to win 2 games really out of their last 4 to be really happy.
Yeah.
If they can get to that 7-point mark, that would be really good for them. But EG, tough opponent. And I'm also
Yeah.
really surprised Gambit had first pick and they didn't take the tree for themselves. They actually let it through. They decided to take the puck instead.
Yeah, let's get into the draft. So, going for the puck and allowing Evil Geniuses to have the tree and
10
protector.
seconds remaining.
Not what I expected. This tree hero pretty damn strong, and Crit certainly knows how to play
5
it.
seconds remaining.
And the other thing as well is that they picked TA with the tree.
Radiant team
Razor's been
pick.
banned. They're not afraid about that instant Razor reply in the mid lane. Makes
Mhm.
it difficult for the TA. Ooh, Disruptor. I mean, really good against the puck. Silence. Obviously, really good against the TV, especially if you can get the Ags online in the latest game.
Geniuses.
TV
turn
really
to
did
pick.
just melts to that Disruptor, which I think is why you see the Venge
Radiant
getting picked up
team
here.
pick.
Oh, new hero.
Okay.
Evil Geniuses.
Darkseer
turn
Treant.
back.
You ready?
No, I don't think I am ready. And now Invoker comes out from Gambit. All right, fine, whatever. We're just throwing down whatever. Just pick whatever. Who cares?
Like, I assume it's going to be a Quasarx Invoker.
Makes sense. Does a good job of controlling up the Darkseer. Can lane versus the TA okay, but it's not ideal. It's
mean,
not a good lane.
10
I haven't been able to watch
seconds
any of
remaining.
Gambit's games yet. It's just
No, me neither, to be honest.
it's just been
5 seconds
not okay.
remaining.
There's been other games on that I've had to watch and things like that. So
Radiant
it's
team
nice to
pick.
finally be able to cast one of them because
Agreed,
they seem to
agreed.
be in hot form at the moment. So it'd be nice to see what they've got. But yeah, this Invoker's interesting. Obviously, it's going to be laning up against the TA in the mid lane, so not a great lane for the Invoker, but with
No,
the way
it's not.
Crossworks works, find kills and catch up anyway.
Yeah, find kills, or you just
10
kind of
seconds remaining.
focus on trying to get the range creep and trying to deny TA a couple of last hits
5
here and there.
seconds remaining.
Yeah, as long as you get the XP, Invoker, getting those range creeps, like you say, that's the most important thing. Build up those levels of Crossworks.
It'd be easy. All right, so Evil Genius is probably looking for something along the lines of carry hero, one would guess. Meanwhile, Gambit, they are looking for offlaner, I guess.
I mean, they have.
They have the puck though, and
Yeah.
Venge, which some people have been playing as offlane.
I mean, I assume it's going to be 5 Venge because of the. You just want it as the save for the static storm would be my assumption. But yeah, it could be puck 3 or 4. I imagine it's going to be more likely to be a 4. Something else we haven't mentioned. They also have coil into the swap from Venge as well. to that is like instant break, especially when the puck gets agged in the later portions of the game. That stun duration is pretty crazy. What do they want on?
Well, that's what they're probably thinking right now. They've got the ban, then they've got the pick. They need themselves an offlaner, and they want to pick something which can probably lane into.
Beastmaster's still in the pool if they want to go for that. Works pretty well with like the push with the Venge as well. Gives them ways of buffing up their TB with the attack speed. Gives them some more vision control, which is always nice, especially up against the tree, the Darkseer that's going to be constantly shoving your lanes in.
10 seconds remaining.
What else is there? Go for something more teamfight oriented as well.
Turn to pick.
Oh, so it's going to be offlane Venge.
Right.
Or
Offlane puck.
offlane puck, sorry, that's what I meant to say, yeah.
Yeah. I prefer the offlane puck. I really hope it's the offlane puck. We've seen too many offlane Venges not do much work.
I mean, it could be offlane Venge and 5 puck, but I would assume it's the other way around. Earth Spirit's interesting. We saw it earlier from Na'Vi, it didn't really achieve anything. And that was against EG as well, right? So
5 seconds remaining.
feels like EG are probably quite happy to play against this Earth Spirit.
Choose your
Okay, here
hero.
comes a Bloodseeker. Interesting.
Yeah, Bloodseeker carry is going to be the pickup from RTZ. Okay, all right. That's a new kind of aggressive side to Evil Geniuses. You know, we've had them going for these kind of later game-oriented drafts, but they're going to be pushing the advantage this time pretty hard.
I mean, it's EG though, right? So like strong lanes, you want to make sure they have a good start to the game, try and just keep their advantage going. Also a hero that works well with the Ion Shell from the Darkseer. Good BKB timing. Look to just, looks like a classic EG draft where they just try and do well in all 3 lanes. Push an advantage.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is Fly just going, hold on, if we pick this hero, then we can basically, as you say, get an advantage in every single lane. You know that if you get an advantage in every single lane, then you're going to be in a really good position to basically just walk the game and make it really easy for your team. And for Fly, that's his #1 goal in life. Make Dota easy for his team.
I wonder where this Earth Spirit starts in the laning stage as well. Interesting. Because, yes, he can do a lot with the puck, but Venge TB sounds like a really weak lane against the Darkseer Treant. Feels like they could get torn to shreds. Gotta be a little bit careful.
Shout out to Tatex in the chat, by the way, who actually called the RTZ Bloodseeker a while ago.
Pretty good going.
Pretty good going, yeah.
Well played to that guy.
Credit where credit is due, you know? Don't back away. But yeah,
Doesn't want
I'm
my job.
excited to see Evil Geniuses playing this high-paced game, actually, because, I mean, I like seeing their storms and everything yesterday, but now we get to put the pedal to the metal and play some, yeah, play some fast. But at the same time,
For battle.
you know, Gambit, it's they've got to weather the storm. They've got to try and hold out long enough for Dream to be a factor this game. Invoker is also not like the fast here. I know he's gone Quas-Wex, but still, Invokers always feel like they just need a little bit of time to really get online. EG could just be down their throats in that time.
Yeah, because you need levels on that hero as well, right? So that's why it's not time for farm, more time for levels. Flies looks like he's coming to possibly try and bait a ward drop.
Naughty. You ever done the old take the observer ward and put it in your backpack whilst you're pretending to ward?
Yes, yeah.
I get so much satisfaction when people put a sentry for that.
30 seconds to battle.
Puck. Good. Be getting silenced here. Yeah, okay. That's a lot of damage.
RTZs. Yeah, they see
They
the
baiting.
Venge.
Yeah, yeah. So FNG's like, hee hee. I'm so sneaky. No, you're not. They see you. That was awkward.
I felt like the puck was just trying to bait there a little bit. Did a good job of it. Is this TV going to try and steal a bounty run? I
The
feel like he
battle
should.
begins.
Ramses is putting down his tango. Come get it. You want it.
They saw the Bloodseeker and the drop at the top. I feel like TV could have gone for one of them. Playing it safe though.
He's chilling. Doesn't want to trade off that early regen, especially when he doesn't have a sal for himself either. That feels like a big risk. If there's like 2 heroes waiting for him, then you can find yourself having a slow start to your lane. When you're playing Terrorblade, it's already slow enough.
So Radiant Ventures dropped a ward right on top of the Dire ward. I think it's that one blocked the camp. Yeah, it does. So it doesn't want that Darkseer using the small camp to his advantage. Makes sense.
Yeah, and you know, the good thing about Terrorblade is that obviously he always pops his Metamorphosis level 1 against heroes like Darkseer who just have this kind of gentle tickle damage. He's just going to be able to out CS them to start with easily enough. Meanwhile, FNG taking so much damage here. Goodness gracious. That was really nice from Crit, actually. Just timing the Nature's Grasp nicely to be able to slow them both down and get them caught out by a couple of Iron Shells there. So,
I mean, 25% movement for 1 point. Especially when it lasts that long. Why is FNG XDing, huh?
Don't know. He just seems to be taunting. Meanwhile, god damn it, taunting us with his XDs, drawing our attention down to the bottom lane. Meanwhile, Fly kills a Vampire up in the top lane.
I hope he's XDing because he's cutting down his trees.
Ah,
Deforestation isn't a
that
funny
might be
topic,
it.
guys.
It's not FNG. You're promoting very bad things. Don't buy a product with palm oil in it, people. Yeah, FNG's just kind of fighting up into Ramses right now. He's very happy to do so. There's gonna be a lot of item dropping in this lane as well. I don't know what that's all about.
What? I'm doing sorry.
In the bottom lane, they dropped tangos earlier. Dream dropped his Quelling Blade to get some CS. You know, living the risky life.
Sure, why not?
Down onto the Darkseer, but the follow-up is
the
very
courier.
weak. 2 right clicks from the TB. Oh, FNG trying for it. Misses actually with the wave of the Terror, so
He might
can't
be in
quite
trouble
find it.
now.
Uh-oh, FNG. Oh no, baited by the courier, led into a very awkward position, and that it's going to be a kill for Ramses. Who's XDing now?
What a sick bait with the courier.
Yeah, I'm sure that was it.
Not sure whose that was. I think it was
Meanwhile,
Ramsey.
over the top lane, Fly dropping pretty low, but Shatterlow's not exactly healthy either. And actually, Arteezy's going to try and run him down, but he's going to be able to dodge out very early on the phase ship, but still dodge that out.
A little bit of trouble though.
He's all right.
Dukes him out.
Vampire. He's going to go for the roll. Is he? Is he? No. No roll today, sir. Although, oh, maybe a roll actually. Ashashlo baits him in pretty nicely. Vampire, he's going to have to tank the silence here, and I'm not sure he's got the movement speed. Yeah, he's got Norb of Venom, so he keeps up with Fly here, but Fly's actually going to pop the salve, and Vampire all of a sudden finding himself a little bit drawn out of position here by Fly. He's going to get chopped down. Beautifully done by EG, playing around each other. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, FNG and Crit have both fallen.
And this is the thing, when meta gets popped by Dream though, Ramses can just play behind the tower like this, and then there's not much the TV can do really.
Well, when his Metamorphosis runs out, then he's going to feel...
Oh, top lane puck.
Oh, getting so low, dodging out this last hit from Arteezy, though. Arteezy also dodging the Vampire roll a little bit as well, so he's going to be able to TP himself back to tower and reset the lane. Nobody dies up in the top lane, despite getting very, very close. Ashlow playing it on the line.
Mid lane as well, going okay for the Invoker, much better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about there. Remember when I was saying using Tornado and Cold Snap just to annoy the TA? That's it, you know, just when you're a very high skill player like GPK, can just like Cold Snap to get a range creep deny, something like that. It actually changes the lane so much.
Ooh, top lane, tried to kick the Bloodseeker onto the cliff. There would have been everybody screaming memes everywhere there, but
Yeah.
wasn't to be. Do you reckon people try and do it on purpose now? I think you just have to try and put Arteezy on a cliff at some point.
Oh yeah, people for sure do it on purpose. And I actually think Arteezy was saying in an interview, like he feels like that's actually become a real problem for him, that people do actually try and cliff him. It's like a legit thing to do to carry sometimes. So, but he's like the only one people do it on. You know, I don't know how true that is, but you never know.
Fly might need to TP out.
Yeah, he's got quick fingers, but Fly could be in some trouble here as the rock comes flying through. But actually, they're turning it around. It's actually Vampire who's in trouble, as in comes Arteezy, and he's going to clean up that kill onto Vampire.
I mean, that is a pretty deadly combo, the kinetic field into the blood, right? 125 pure damage for 1 point in her skills.
Yeah, that's pretty tasty. Yeah, Bit setting up something in the middle lane. Roll forwards onto a bed. A bed could be in some real trouble. Kicking him back under the tower. Stun met by FNG. GPK, Vampire, and FNG will all bring down a bed together. The power of friendship reigns supreme. And a bed is dead in the middle lane. A nice kill onto the TA, giving GPK an even better time in this middle lane. You know, he's still not doing well, but...
Did you see what he tried to do there, though, on the TA? Yeah, tried to get the catapult kill just before he died. Pretty cute. He didn't manage it, but...
Bloody mid laners, honestly. Always looking for the next bit of efficiency.
You're going to get this bot tier 1, though, on the Dire side.
Radiant's bottom
Bit
tower
tanking some of
is
the tower
under
with his
attack.
salve.
Yeah, very nice, very nice. 7G will purge it off with the Wave of Terror. And there's a TB coming in. Oh dear, Crit, that is not where you want to be. The minimal assist
get the
attacks
tower
come in
denied?
thick and fast. They get the deny on the tower just about. Dream able to grab that one there. That's not so bad for Gambit. You know, didn't really want to lose the tower if they could not help it, but still just taking
right.
it down.
Well,
He's all right. He's just chilling,
I thought we
vibing.
might roll in on him there. I did against it. Bloodseeker as well was just
Dire's top
going
tower
all in
is
for
under
this puck.
attack.
Yeah, Shashlo. Oh, good night, little puck.
It matters not
Oh,
to
tip.
me.
Seems a little rude.
I mean, RTS is having a great time. These lanes just trading with each other. The constant side blades coming through, keeping the Invoker low. Darkseer constantly running at people as well with the tree.
Yeah.
Here comes FNG. He's in trouble.
Here comes Crit.
Is under attack.
Okay, Nature's Grasp, pretty big miss there, but I think that's okay. I think FNG's still going to go down. I think FNG's still going to go down, though it actually looks like Crit could be the one in trouble. FNG turns around with the stun, with the right click, gets the kill, and now he keeps on running, but unfortunately, the Iron Shell will tick him off. Meanwhile, Vampire, he's got a roll available in 1 second. Here's GPK, here's the right clicks, here's a cold snap. Well, I mean, Vampire walks past, but GPK could do it alone. It's no big deal. And there's a tip back. There you go, Ramses. Enjoy it. I always feel like there's a lot of banter between these guys, though. I mean, you know, Ramses, his whole region, he probably knows the guys. Played against them plenty of times.
Yeah,
Radiant's top
I
tower is under
would
attack.
assume so.
Or maybe they're just really mad. Who knows? I don't know.
In my head,
I'm
I
not
would
going to
like
pretend.
that to be the case.
Yeah. Slamming keyboard, tipping, and then flipping the desk over.
Short-sighted of you.
They hit the shrine top. Tried to stack that camp, unfortunately didn't work.
Double damage.
EG are going to be pretty happy with how the game is at the moment, though. I think they definitely see us on the PA. All 3 cores are sitting on top of the net worth chart almost now, and it's this puck that's starting to fall a little bit behind because of these deaths up in the top lane. Big deaths. Puck's only died once. Oh, the glimpse. Top lane.
Uh-oh. Shashlo, again, in some trouble. Dying to Ramses this time as well. Where is it? Come on, Ramses. Tip him.
That was a really well-timed glimpse by the Disruptor. I don't think you caught it, but he tried to jaunt to the orb, and he used the glimpse just before the jaunt. Fly.
Yeah.
Top of his game, dude.
He's playing well. He wants this win. They want to go through undefeated this group stage.
But then you have no losses to learn from. So that's why.
Yes, true.
Yeah. I don't know how they keep getting this tree. That's the bit that baffles me.
Yeah, no other team is being given this tree, and then people come against EG, and they're just like, oh no, we need to ban this, we need to ban this, we need to ban this, and then they just forget.
I think it got banned a lot yesterday. I think it got let through in 1 game out of everything. And then today it seems to have been let through quite a few times. Maybe teams feel like they need to have a way of being able to play against it. They're just letting it through and seeing what they can do.
That is it is a valid point though, because when you're looking at today, you know, this is the last game day before the playoffs, and in the playoffs you really want to know that you can break the tree. You know, if you've proven that you can win against Tree Protector, that just makes your drafting so much more adaptable. You know, you just don't have to permaban it every single time. But if you can't beat it in the groups, then you have to ban it every time in the playoffs, which feels bad for you.
They're going to try and get this top tier 1 here.
Dire's top
Yeah,
tower is
RTZ
under
managed to
attack.
clear a wave and before TPing away, so not going to be easy for them now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
Meanwhile,
top tower
Shashlo just
is
clearing out
under
those creeps at
attack.
bottom. He sells some much needed farm. What build's he going for? Oh, he's going for the Veil build. Nice, I like this one.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't mind it. They have a lot of magic damage to amp as well. Like there's the Earth Spirit, there's the Invoker as well. So And the other thing as well is you have the break damage. 300 at level 1. If you amp that with the bench swap, that's a huge amount of damage.
True, true. Shashlo might find himself a courier. What's it going to cost him, though? There is a bed coming in behind him, but Shashlo, he's pretty maneuverable. I think he's going to get out okay. TP back to base just to make sure. See you later, boys. Thanks for the courier.
Not even a bad TP either because he
Radiant's
finished his
bottom
veil,
tower
so
is under attack.
goes back to base, pick it up, head back to lane again. I would really like to see the Venge and the Puck play together now that the Venge is about to hit level 6.
Radiant's bottom tower
When he has
is
that
under
swap.
attack.
And just find the kills together.
FNG sees a bed. The bed very quickly out of there. It's very annoying to play Venge into TA because you swap her and then she just
Top
TPs
tower
anyway.
has been denied.
Just, sorry, blinks away.
Oh, the Earthsplit gave the tome to the Venge.
Aw.
Really nice.
Yeah, that's very nice of him.
Especially when you're playing Earthsplit.
Yeah, true, true.
It's pretty level dependent.
Was the Venge not 6 then?
No, he was about to be.
okay,
Now
well.
she's level 7 almost. Gained a whole level off of that.
Big. Do you reckon that was FNG just laying down the captain glove, being like, listen here, you fool,
Where down?
as your captain.
I'll have you.
Dyer's middle tower is
I think he's
under
level
attack.
10 now as well, so going pretty well for him. Unfortunately, he's still like 2.5 levels behind the TA. How quickly the TA farms. Arvid also went for the blink first. Pretty interesting. They haven't really done too much with the blink, so you would have assumed he wanted to go for the Deso first just to farm, but seems to be quite happy just farming the map quickly with the blink. They're smoked up on Gambit here. Looking for something. Venge finds Arteezy, swaps him in.
And they go onto the high ground. Can they bring down the Bloodseeker? Actually going to kick him down the... What the... Where is Arteezy?
There's no way.
How's he even managed to get here? I've never even seen this cliff before, but he's found it. Arteezy has found it. Meanwhile, FNG gets finished off in the process, and they're trying to bring down Vampire as well. Vampire in a pretty bad position, and he's going to get finished off as well, so it's going to be a 2-for-1 trade. Meanwhile, Bloodseeker's going to be set here for the next 16 seconds. For God's sake, how many times? I mean,
He tried to TP out as well and he couldn't manage it. because
yeah,
he
got
cancelled.
tornadoed.
That was possibly the worst symphony of skills I've ever seen, by the way, from the Radiant side.
Yep.
I love Arteezy just finds cliffs, by the way. It's so impressive.
Radiant's
I mean, they're going to trade another kill to get it, but I mean, this is totally worth it. Thank you. Arteezy says thank you. They put him out of his misery.
He couldn't get down, so it was actually a decent death for him.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
fact he
it's...
trades 1-for-1 for that's really good for him.
Yeah,
For
saving
EG.
60 seconds if waiting for that TP to come back. Fair enough.
How does he do it?
It's a gift. It is a gift.
He just finds cliffs, I'm telling you.
Cliff magnet. Anyway, 7-11 right now on the scoreboard with 2k gold advantage for EG. In a strong position right now. And just getting stronger by the minute. Feeding up on these mango trees. Now, Ramses, he's got this Helm of the Dominator complete, along with a Centaur Conqueror, so opening up a lot of potential for himself. Solo kills are possible, and FNG might be finding this out pretty quickly here. Fly helping him out as well. Got to use a swap to try and get himself away from the Centaur. Stunning up the Centaur as well. Really doesn't want to be caught by it, but there's a vacuum, there's a stomp, there's a kill. I'll bring him down together. EG getting the kill onto the support player. Always nice.
I mean, the vacuum Centaur stomp's nice, but, you know, looking at that mid to late game, I am hoping for Fly and Ramses to be on point together with that vacuum into Static Storm. Especially if
Radiant's
the,
middle
you
tower
mentioned it
is
before, if he
under
ever gets to
attack.
the Axe on the Disruptor, such a big team fight ability. Oh, they broke the smoke with the Centaur. Hitting the Venge illusion. Shouldn't falling for this now on a Gambit, but GPK seems to be just chilling here in the mid lane with FNG.
Yeah, he's going to pop the ultimate almost immediately here, but there's still a nice coil out onto 2. GPK in the middle of everything, though. If they can bring him down quickly, then it could be pretty big, but they actually managed to bring him down back down the other side of the fight. Not too sure about that one, but the damage comes through onto Fly. Crit dropped as well. And Ramses, well, he's still looking to fight this one. I'm not too sure about that, though. Dream turning up to the fight as well. They're trying to keep FNG alive, but that's not going to happen as he's killed off by the replica illusions. Well, they get one at the very least. 2 supports dying for 1 support. Not a particularly exciting trade, but the trade nonetheless, and a bit of an advantage for Gambit here.
Yeah,
Wonder if they can turn this into a tower. That really would be an advantage, but I'm not too sure EG are just going to sit by and let this happen, and no, they are not. As a vacuum, they try to dodge it out with the Turboblade there, but a little bit mistimed, but still, I mean, this could be trouble for the Dark Seers. He's comboed up by the Invoker with the MP. They're going to get the kill, but now Vampire's in some trouble, and by some trouble, I mean, he's absolutely dead. Chopped apart by Arteezy, and Dream, he's in a pretty bad position as well, but he has got a Sunder, but not if he's silenced. And there comes a Glimpse, throwing him back. He needs to be unsilenced, but there's nothing to take it off him, and he's just going to get chopped up, brought down. Meanwhile, the Puck needs to get out, silencing up, getting himself away. Not much health on him, but should be safe for now. GPK has to be careful. Doesn't want to get vacuum backed into that one, but GPK keeping his distance, throwing in the tornadoes. Doesn't want to give up on this middle tier 1 tower, but he might not have much of a choice. Arteezy's just going to town on it, but with the MP, they will be able to scare back EG and keep hold of this tower for now. However, Fly and Arteezy, they're coming around the back. They are really, really aggressive right now. They want to protect this ward as well. Yeah, FNG, he's going to be able to take it. Trying to get the deny, doesn't quite happen.
I mean, that death from Ramses in the mid lane looked really, not great for a second. But if he keeps his tower alive for a little bit longer, they're definitely worth it. And they managed to kill the TB in return in the end as well. So, well played by EG, but this game's still really close. I mean, this TB's only just behind the TA in net worth. And when the BKB comes online, EG don't really have a huge amount of ways of getting through the TB when he has that BKB on until the Disruptor gets the Axe.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, you can use the Tree and Protector ultimate, but I mean, that's only going to slow him down.
But he has a Manta. He's going to be saving
Great
that
point.
Manta for the Overgrowth. He's not going to want to having to BKB it off.
Meanwhile, quick kill into the mid lane, onto Vampire, and now, oh, beautiful combo into the mid here. This is Vengeful Spirit and Invoker, finished off like nothing. Paper Mache underwater, they just disintegrate. What a nice little combo there. The Replica comes down, the Sonic Storm as well from the Disruptor. Now Roshan looks very tempting with a bed with this Desolator. Roshan just being chopped apart. Dream wants to try something, but they actually see him with the Refraction. Not too sure what he can really do here. Trying to make maybe some room for Shashlo to come in and steal. It could be an option. But all the same, I think EG are thinking twice about this one as they back themselves up to their own high ground, or are also going to pop their Shrine, get their HP, get their mana back. A fight here could be disastrous for them. They do have to play cautiously. Invoker's coming back in 5 seconds.
Yeah, you have to be really careful around the pit. They have Coil available. There's Avengers coming back up again with Swap, so there's that combination that we talked about. You just got to show them the respect they deserve on Gambit. You don't have all your skills up. You don't have Static Storm either, so if you take a bad fight around that Roche pit, all of a sudden TB gets Aegis. And it gets really difficult then. They have to be playing this tempo. With the lineup they had, it feels like they have to be in front all the time, right? Top outpost. Level 17 at 18 minutes into the game. Good stuff. A bot lane. Puck.
Oh dear. Yeah, Shashlo's in a bit of trouble, isn't he?
I mean, the problem with Shashlo is he is the lane push, right? So if anybody's going to get caught over and over again, it's definitely this Puck.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Tree and Protector is very good at finishing off, but they do manage to find the trade kill, and another trade kill coming back the other way. The bed kills off FNG.
5 for 5. Not a massive deal.
Nope.
He's going for Meteor Hammer on this tree, by the way, as well. So we saw Crit go for the Greaves last time we saw him play tree in the other series. This time, going to go for the Hammer.
Yeah, I'm excited. Meteor Hammer Tree. Not something we see super often, to be honest. Because we never see Tree, because he's always banned.
Yeah, true. I'm not 100% sure why he's gone for this Meteor Hammer. It's okay lockdown, which they kind of lack, and it's more split push. But the thing is, they have the Darkseer, right?
Radiant structures are
The wave clear that
fortified.
the Meteor Hammer offers isn't
Radiant's bottom tower
as
is
important
under
this game.
attack.
But I guess pushing towers.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Yeah, I'm keeping one eye on Dream this entire game then. While CG are in a very dominant position, it's always important to watch your Terrorblades. He isn't in a crazy position, the TA's ahead.
Overgrowth on Puck. He phase shifts, but you can't jaunt to the orb while you're overgrowth.
Radiant's
Yeah, that
bottom
is a problem. I mean, every time Crit's got ultimate, he is looking for this Puck, and he's able to kill him pretty much just +1 every time.
Radiant's bottom
It's
tower
a
is falling.
sad truth.
But, like, who does the Punk needs to be playing with somebody to find kills, right? Like, they haven't used their combinations yet. They haven't used the coil swap. They haven't used coil kick from the Earth Sphere either. Like, the Puck has to be the one that's pushing out lanes all the time.
Yeah.
But if he's showing in lanes, EG don't care. Because the Puck's the only hero they have to worry about.
Yeah, this is a really interesting call. Another reason why I'm interested by this Meteor Hammer pickup on Crit here, because it feels like, you know, if he goes for a Blink Dagger, he could just continue ruining this Puck's day. And also, you know, we said about the BKB on Terrorblade, you want this Treant Protector to be in position to hold him back and get off good overgrowths here, because that's the only thing which is going to hold him back when he has that BKB. It's really important they find the control for him, but instead Crit goes for Meteor Hammer. You know, understand it's a nice item, and I think the reason, not just for split pushing, not just for, you know, the overgrowth combos, but also when you look at the vacuum combos as well with the static storm, you know, it's going to make it really, really powerful if they can catch multiple heroes inside the static storms with the vacuums. You know, I'm sensing some possibly big combo potentials from EG coming up, which I'm excited for, but also, you know, realistic about.
Okay,
They got to smoke. Yeah, they feel the timing.
I was going to say, they've been sitting around there for like 30 seconds not doing anything.
Yeah.
A little bit
It's
odd.
the old... Shall we smoke? Sure. Do you have a smoke? No. Do you have a smoke? I think I've got one on the way. Okay.
Nice break there.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Just hiding in the tree line, rolling himself away. No one dies for that one. However, Roshan might be. Yeah. A bed. Gonna go for the double meld hit.
I mean, EG really wanted to try and get into the pits. They wanted to find a kill before they went into the pit, but I think they feel pressured to try and take this Roche here.
He's so pressured, but actually the fact that they've zoned out Gambit from this side of the map with that smoke is pretty advantageous.
They do lose their vision though around the top half of the Radiant jungle, but need Puck get in. He's going to orb.
Oh! Okay, no, not quite, not quite.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Gambit just going to try and hold this high ground here. They put the ward down and bait EG into the high ground. They just circle the bottom half of the map. They say, we don't want to play up there. We don't want to fall into your trap. Waste that Aegis straight away. And he is building straight into the Axe on Disruptor, by the way. Got the point boost already. 2,300 gold or so off the Axe. The Philosopher's Stone, he's going to get there a bit quicker.
Such a cute Iron Philosopher's Stone.
Pretty value. Some of these 5s that don't really attack anything. Which is a lot of 5s.
Yeah, most of them.
I would actually be asking Crit to start doing the warding at that point. I think the Axe on Disruptor is too important.
Yeah, no, I agree. We've seen other teams do that as well. You know, just position really heavily into this this Aghanims on the Disruptor. It's a huge deal. But wards are free now.
That's true.
Just to be clear, in case people don't get that, just because wards are free, you know, you're still spending the time to go and ward and deward, etc. So
But if you're
during
only
that time, you're
buying
not
Observer
farming.
wards, you're doing it wrong.
No, also
still
that
important.
as well. Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
Like what I meant is I would ask Crit to be buying the sentries.
Yeah. And taking the time to do the warden, etc., etc. But there you go.
Dire's bottom tower
Right.
is under attack.
He's I don't know. I feel like Fly would never stop warding. He loves his
Radiant's
wards
top tower
as
is
much as the
under
man
attack.
can love a virtual item. He loves his wards.
He's in a bit of no man's land down here, but he does have BKB, so
Yeah, I feel pretty good right now, but they want this charge and they will get it. But now it comes a rupture onto GPK, but GPK is just out of here. See you later, Bloodseeker. Oh, the glimpse back though, coming straight back into the middle of everything. Fly was ready, just like he is every time.
Dire's structures
Ah dear, I think did he actually taunt? I'm not sure if he taunted before or after he got glimpsed.
I looked away because I just assumed he was going to get out. I didn't even see Fly coming in. That was pretty clutch.
Yeah, coming out of nowhere, coming out of the wings and finding that all-important glimpse. Very nice. Now movements up to the top.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
1.4k away from the Axon Disruptor. I really think this is like
Dire's
going
courier
to be a
has
key
been
point in the
killed.
game.
Yeah.
Because there's only this mid tier 2 left to take for EG, right? So it's not like even like they can use the Aegis massively effectively. Because all they're doing at the moment is just shutting Gambit out of the map. They're not like trying to take objectives with it really. If they get this mid to 2, it's great, but it's like the other games we've talked about. You have to wait for the second Aegis really,
Radiant structures
before you can go
are
high ground.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah,
is
it's
under
a
attack.
classic timing which all teams basically have to follow. I mean, it's not even like a rule they follow. It's just kind of how the game works. But choking Gambit out of the map is just as good. That's what they use its Aegis for.
We haven't really seen much from this Earth threat again, by the way.
Radiant's middle
No.
tower
Bit of a sad
That's been
time.
extremely underwhelming.
Oh, Crit gets coiled. He swapped, but it didn't break the coil.
Yeah,
No,
but he's still going to go down, though. The damage from Dream is just too damn severe. It is so strong. And this is just a grim reminder from EG that this guy is hanging around still. And he is very, very farmed. But they get the tier 2 tower. All outer towers are gone. You know, they got what they came for, so not going to be super disappointed that they lose Crit for that one.
I mean, the tree did drop down to 2 armor in that, in that duration, and he was hitting pretty hard. Dead.
And, Dream, he's got the BKB, he's got the Manta, so feeling pretty invincible right now. More or less should be.
He's going for this butterfly. It's going to help his illusions deal a lot more damage as well as himself. Illusion really nice against the AK and the Bloodseeker. There's not really anything you can build right against the static storm that helps you. Like the status resistance won't help from status resistance. So you'll probably see him build into that Scardy next just for the raw HP.
Radiant's
EG
courier
feels
has
like
been
they're
killed.
really pushing to try and find something here. Once again, there's nothing to be found.
Ooh, Arbed just picked up a
Wow.
Hex.
That's a big pickup. That's a huge pickup.
Well, it's also a big pickup not just for the TV, but against the Puck, who's just constantly split pushing here. Like all of a sudden, if TA just waits in the wings while the Puck, just before Puck pushes out a side lane.
Yeah, this could be an absolutely massive item
Ooh.
reveal as well. They're not going to know she has this until she uses it in the next fight. I bet going to be very cautious with the usage of this with this Hex.
The question is, can Arbed guess where the Puck's going to be next before the Puck goes there?
Yeah, true. Guessing a Puck, always tricky. But like Ball and Cup across all 3 lanes, which lane will he appear on? Chashline making its way towards that Agnum Scepter as well.
Like constantly just sitting under a vision at the moment from the... This is a difficult observer ward to find, the one that the Avengers put down. It's a decent amount of vision as well, actually.
Vampire probably caught out a little bit here, maybe going on a bit of a warding adventure, but maybe meeting his demise. He tries multiple times to get up this cliff, but Crit keeps blocking it up.
Spider
What
legs.
the? How did he get up there?
Spider legs.
Oh, cool item. Hey, let's roll away. Meanwhile, though,
Oh,
Abed finds
GPK.
GPK in the middle lane, and FNG on the run as well. There comes a Rupture, there comes a damage, there comes a Meld Strike. Abed finds himself a kill to add to the one onto the Evoker.
Yeah, I mean, there's the Hex reveal that you talked about. Definitely took GBK by surprise.
Yeah.
Was not expecting that one at all.
So the classic ping, there was no classic ping, but I mean, that's definitely going to be on the voice chat. Oh god, Abed has Hex. Dear god, please help me. I'm dead.
Oh, he didn't take cast range on Puck.
Tower is under attack.
You went
Went for the
phase shift
attack.
attack 90 damage, but it's still going for the...
Okay, not sure about that one, Chief.
I'm picking the meteor out of
Has fallen.
Yep,
by Rex.
Dire's
see you, Rex. Yeah, it was fun. Nice knowing you.
Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's
Now AG transition down to the bottom lane. Bream, I mean, he needs timing. He needs something to work around. He's got the butterfly, but he needs an entrance to this fight. And with all of these ultimates up from EG as well, it's a little bit too scary. Where's Disrupt? Disrupt actually has Aghanims coming out towards him in the courier, I think.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them try and smoke here.
Let's say,
top
yeah,
tower
Ogre
is
X,
under
Blade of
attack.
Alacrity. Yep, that's a full down thing. All finished up for Fly. 30 seconds, and he's going to have a Static Storm, which also disables items. Incredibly strong.
Yeah, especially against this Terrorblade. If you get the Static Storm off onto him before he gets the BKB off, he will melt really quickly.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
And Arbed sees a nice double damage rune as well.
Yep, we'll pick that one up.
Did they just get both outposts on the dire side? Yeah, they did. Yeah, you're going to go and take the top one now, but unfortunately it's a bit too late for the XP. Oh, he didn't finish it off.
Radiant are scanning.
Wasting time. Love the cry, baby. What's our tour got coming up?
What is it?
A Basher.
It's a Basher. Okay, not full abyssal just yet, but still. Yeah, Basher. Pretty darn terrifying. More control. The ability to man-fight the Terrorblade is going to be very helpful as well, although I still don't think he wins that one by himself. But, I mean, just plus 1 or 2 teammates, and Dream will definitely start to struggle.
Here comes the smoke, though, by the way. They look straight away.
Dire are scanning.
Yep.
They are positioning themselves on Gambit so that they can try and break the smoke, though.
Yeah, they know exactly what's going on here, and Gambit won't fall for that one that easily. Not with the... Not with FNG at the helm.
Radiant's top
He is
shrine
fully
under
aware
attack.
of what EG are going to want to be doing right now and reads them perfectly. Unfortunately, this does mean giving up their shrine, though.
I'm really surprised they smoked in like that again. I feel like you just smoke down the lane, you're more likely to find a kill, right? It would have been really nice if they got the kill around the Roche pit to move straight into the Roche anyway, but it didn't work last time. It's probably not going to work again.
No. Roshan dropping fast under all this anti-armor, not taking long to bring him down. This is going to be an Aegis. This is going to be a cheese. Hands of the Bloodseeker. Burst heal. Important.
Definitely going to be feeling pretty good about their game at the moment. You know, 17k up in 32 minutes.
Yep, not even like that much fighting going on. I mean, it's a fairly decent scoreline, and you know, fairly decent amount of kills in this game, but it's
Dire's
just been kind
bottom
of
tower is under
a
attack.
couple of ganks here and there. In terms of actual team fights, we've only had maybe 1 or 2 max.
I mean, it's class-rex Evoker though, right? So like, this hero is pretty... doesn't farm particularly quickly. It's very reliant on getting kills to keep up in terms of net worth with other heroes, and they haven't really been able to find these kills. So Invoker starts to fall off a little bit.
Yeah,
Puck's been pushing out lanes, so it's getting a little bit of net worth. It's only really the TB and the Puck that are
Dire's
really scaling.
structures are fortified.
yeah. I mean, Shashlo still struggles as well, though, doesn't he? He's
He has his Ags now, Puck.
yeah, that's true. He can buy the full thing when he gets back to base. And there's pings coming out of the bottom. I'm not sure whose pings they were. I think they might have been Flies. He's getting bored. He wants to go.
Oh, he has the bonus cast range as well from the telescope.
Yeah. Plus the 150 cast range talent. That means a lot of cast range.
If you look at the cast range of static still, it's actually massive. To the middle of it.
Yeah, true. The effective range is a little bit higher than that, even. So 33 minutes, and it looks like EG are wanting to break the high ground right now. TA's even going for the Bloodthorn as well, so...
It's all about blowing somebody up quickly though, right? Like in the Hex direct.
Yeah, well, control it seems to be the idea. I don't think you use Hex and Bloodthorn on someone. But definitely one after the other. Gives you the chain lockdown.
Dire are scanning.
I mean, the other thing is that if you've controlled the TB at all, if you ever get the Bloodthorn off onto it, just rips through the butterfly evasion, right? Like the whole of your team, it's not just you. Like a kind of a better version of MKB at this point.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
It's a DD, again. Lucky boy.
Alright, there you go. There's your invitation to come up to the high ground. You know, you've got an Aegis, you've got a cheese, you've got a double damage, you've got a great team ready to go. Supporting family.
I wonder what EG want to do with this smoke here. It looks like they want to run down mid to try and find a pick off.
Yeah, they want to see if
empty
anybody
lane.
right-clicks these creeps. Anybody right-clicks this creep wave, they're getting jumped. And again, you know, Gambit read it. They actually do read it. And now the swap comes in. Now with the late shot to the high ground as well. They're trying to actually take this fight. Dream popping that ultimate and go into town. Brings down that disruptor before he can get the ultimate off. A bet also going to be eating the dirt. Meanwhile, FNG gets finished off by Arteezy. Ramsey's coming into the front line low. He gets the wall down. Dream has to kill off his own illusion, but he needs to get out the wall if he wants to be able to do that. Meanwhile, in comes a Sunstrike. Abed being controlled up and Abed is dead. Meanwhile, Arteezy trying to fight up in the front lines here.
Oh, what
He
a
has
hammer.
a cheese. He has a damage with the meter hammer coming down on top as well. They're actually able to control the team fine enough without a bed in order to take the fight, but here come the buybacks. Here comes a fight available from Gambit, pushing back EG. So, somehow Gambit, well, I mean, we know how. It's with a bunch of buybacks, but they will hold on. They keep their Terrorblade alive as well. Really important that he doesn't die. The moment that Dream dies, the Dream dies, you know? TT's over. His buyback won't mean anything if he doesn't have meta. And I don't know, I think it's actually possible that EG might actually just regroup and go for this again.
That was really well played by Gambit, though, to initiate onto the Disruptor. He's the most important target you can bring down, right? If you kill him off at the start of the fight before he gets that Static Storm Ags off, he is very easy to bring down.
Yeah.
Pull him out of position. And they did.
Absolutely. Yeah, insane swap, and then Puck immediately jumping. I mean, the coordination was absolutely on point from Gambit there. They just follow up immediately with the Dream Coil, with the silence. You know, Shashlo wasting absolutely no time with that coordination. And they found him again here. Fly, he should not be in this position, but he is, and he is going to die. I mean, I guess it's okay dying on a warding mission, but I kind of felt like they could have fought whilst meta was down, but...
It's not a good thing when he doesn't have buyback, though. Like, he just used it in the last fight straight away, as soon as he died. That's, yeah, not a great situation. They're going to probably lose a little bit of map control here.
Man,
Disruptor being good.
I mean, think about the amount of smokes which Gambit have dodged out here as well. You know, that smoke at mid when they just wanted someone to attack this creep wave, all hiding in the trees here, and... someone said no. Someone said, Invoker, do not hit that creep wave, you will die. And they dodged it. The point where they smoked up in this direction here. And again, you know, they're on this high ground, ready to pop the smoke, and then they said, no, get out. You know, we don't actually want to pop this smoke. Really intelligent decisions, which I feel like a lot of the other teams in this tournament are making right now. That is what's keeping Gambit in this game. They might not be winning. They might be significantly behind, and it might still be a long shot for them to take the victory, but you got to give them credit for how well they're playing from behind.
Yeah.
Can they keep it together, though?
There was also an insane meteor hammer from Crit in the last fight as well. I don't
Yeah,
know if you're sure.
yeah.
on top of the blood right, just hits 2 heroes randomly. That was great.
Randomly, you're saying anything about what
Okay,
Crit's
yeah.
doing as random?
That's
Hello,
not what
flaming, toxic.
Random's definitely not why.
I'm kidding. I'm just I'm tickling your pickle a bit.
He's so good. You haven't watched this stream before, guys. Very high quality. Streams his pubs.
They're looking. GPK though, under the cover off Ghost Walk.
You have to no buyback on Invoker. Like, you have to be so careful running out like that.
Yeah, it's a little bit much. And oh my god, he just goes in with the ultimate. 4 staff down to the low ground. Now the swap as well. And Disc gets actually popped here. He's trying to get his way up to the trees, going for the TP out as well. Venge gives her life. That's okay. Maybe not X-Vampire as well. He's trying to get himself away, but that's not going to happen. So it's actually going to be 2 kills. They do have the buyback available on the Earth Spirit. EG, though, they're knocking on the door. And the ding-dong will sound as Earth Spirit buys back.
They don't have any swaps here, though. You have to just kind of like
swaps.
start fights. Like,
Don't
so
have any
even if the puck
fortifiers.
coils,
They're picking the puck as well. They say, we know who we want to go unleash it out onto, but Abed immediately jumping on him as well. And the puck just about surviving this one, but look at Dream going to town. He's the scary one, but Abed is able to finish off Shashlo, but with RTZ dead as well. Is this really a fight they want to take? Well, yes, it is, because I got Dream inside. The ultimate from Fly. He waits, he gets it, he gets the kill. Down goes the Terrorblade, and Abed looking for more as well. Puck is his target, but Puck will not die. Dream does not have Metamorphosis, but he's still going to try and go for this fight anyway. Looking towards Ramses. Meanwhile, Abed, though, he's doing the damage. You got to be careful here. Dream once again caught inside the Vedic field. Vampire is dropped. There's only 2 heroes away, and there's your Hex coming out onto the Terrorblade. This might be it. A beautiful Sunder going to keep him alive a little bit longer. Dream trying to make something happen here, but it feels like he's fighting the impossible, and he's going to be one of the last ones left alive on his team as there's the damage coming through. Down he goes again with the Terrorblade out of the game. That is going to be it. An admirable hold there from Gambit, but in the end, it doesn't matter. EG take the victory, and Wills take the first step forward in this best-of-2 series.
yeah, really well played from EG. It's exactly how we thought they would go. You know, just building up their advantage early on from the laning stage, just controlling the map. They always do it really well in all the games I've seen so far from them in this tournament. And yeah, I mean, it's Darks is constantly shoving in waves towards you. Abed's constantly shoving in waves towards you as well on the TA. Yeah, just a really overall solid performance from them. In terms of Gambit, though, yeah, it felt like this Earth Spirit didn't really link up with anybody. I think they need to make sure one of their supports has a little bit more wave clear as well, so this puck doesn't have to be the one that dies over and over again. Because I think it comes back to that point that the puck needs to be the one on map pushing out waves, but he also needs to be off map so that EG are worried about something.
Yeah.
Because they don't care about this if the Earth Spirit's missing. As long as they see the puck, then there's no coil, there's no team fight.
Yeah, picking the puck into the tree, or it wasn't tree first pick though, was it? It was.
They first picked puck overall.
Yeah, yeah. Tree seems to be a pretty good counter towards puck, though. I mean, you just throw down the ultimate from the tree line there. There's very little puck can do to actually counter that, and it kind of ruins the way which puck wanted to play the early game and made making space extremely difficult for his team because he just keeps dying every time he goes through a split push.
It's also the fact that they didn't pick tree for themselves. Like, he got let through the draft. Gambit
Yeah,
the
I
first
mean,
pick.
that's an
They
easy
still
one.
take the puck, so they must really value that hero.
Mm.
I was surprised they picked the Earth Spirit last, to be honest, because that hero is in like not a great place. Like, it's okay,
Yeah.
can be okay, but I'm still not 100% sold on it at the moment. But the CIS teams seem to really like the Earth Spirit.
Yeah.
Zayats as well likes playing the Earth Spirit too. So
The game needs to be really close, I feel, for Spirit to be very effective as a hero. You know, he's definitely the one which can tip the balance for you. But in games where you're just getting crushed, it's really hard to play the Earth Spirit. And in games where you're super far ahead as well, you know, he obviously looks good, but in terms of actually, you know, breaking high ground and taking objectives, he's not that useful either. So you need to basically, be in a very close matchup when the Earth Spirit comes into its own, and that's not what this was.
I think it would have been fine if the Earth Spirit could link up with the Invoker more in the early stages of the game. But it felt like the Earth Spirit had to play with the puck a lot because the puck was getting run over in the laning stage by this Bloodseeker, right? So we needed the help, but it meant that the Earth Spirit didn't have the ability to roam around quite as much as he wanted to, I think. Like, if you get a cold snap into a roll on a TA is probably in trouble.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they managed to pull off some combos every now and again, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough in the end. And Gambit, despite being on the back foot and playing well from behind, they didn't actually bring it back in the end. And that's going to be Evil Geniuses continuing their huge win streak in this tournament and looking like one of the big contenders going through to the playoffs tomorrow. But of course, they've got a couple more games to play before then, and one of them is the second game of this series. So we'll take a short break, and then we'll come back with game number 2 of Gambit Esports versus Evil Geniuses. See you in a minute.
Stand out. Be bold. Be better. Be different. Be anything but vanilla. So, go where your heart beats. It may not always change the world, but it will surely change yours.
Light it up with JBL Pro Sound.
Big up the crew in the area. Still living like that.
Hey kids, welcome back to the One Esports World Invitational. It's a $500,000 tournament. No DPC points on the line. Just a cool little fun event for the kids.
Just a little bit of money.
A little bit of cash, a little bit of pocket change for these guys. No, but I mean, you know, it's a proving ground, isn't it? It's a pre-DPC cycle, in between mid-DPC cycle, proving ground. And of course, a lot of money on the lines, which a lot of these teams could use. You know,
Of course. Christmas money.
Christmas spending money, exactly. Imagine what present you could get your mum if you won £500,000.
Pretty good going.
Yeah, $500,000. Sorry. Yeah, we're not in. It's
Yeah,
not a
oh,
UK tournament.
Brexit means Brexit.
Sadly.
Um,
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, coming into this though, it's obviously practice for the main DP event that's been announced. It's nice to see that they're running a practice tournament, and it's just before Christmas as well. We all have a bit of Dota, don't we?
$500,000 practice tournament.
Practice
Nice.
well,
Nice.
okay, it's a tournament in its own right, but obviously the bigger picture.
Anyway. We have Gambit Esports versus Evil Geniuses. We are blasting through the draft already, so we're not going to spend too much time getting into it. But looking back on game number 1, what do you see from Gambit in game number 2? What do you wish to see from them?
Something that's not an Earth Spirit as their possible.
Okay.
That would be quite nice for me.
Hopefully we get to see that, and I hope they haven't given Evil Geniuses Tree and Protector, but spoilers, they have. Let's get into the draft, as we have, the tree picked up by Evil Geniuses. Meanwhile, Gambit have grabbed the Vengeful Spirit and the Templar Assassin.
How do they keep getting away with this tree? That's what I want to know. And there's the Arbed Storm. That's what we all want to see. Oh yeah, shout out to all the North American fans if they're still awake, by the way, because it's now, well, it's 9:15 in the morning for us. It's going to be like really late for them. They're still awake.
Radiant team ban.
So if you're awake, yeah, shout out to UNA. I don't think I've ever said that before, but first time for everything. I love watching Storm versus TA in the mid as a matchup. I think it's really volatile. It's really interesting. It's nice to see two very high skill players go up against each other in such a volatile matchup.
Yeah, just going at it. Exactly. That's what we want to see. A lot of these matchups today have been very convincing, very one-sided, very counter-picky. But now we get to see a true test. Should be fun. Meanwhile, Vengeful Spirit and Tree, I mean, Venge has been a very popular pick throughout the tournament. Just seems to be always safe to go for the Venge, I guess. You know, you get the save, she can play on the off lane, she can play on the 5 position, she can play on the 4 position. It's very adaptable and fits into a lot of drafts very well. Works well with the anti-armor, which the TA puts out as well. Meanwhile, the Tree, he's just broken. I'm just going to say it. He's just straight up broken.
It is a very good hero, has to be said. Crit's playing it very well though, also. So I think that always helps, doesn't it? To make heroes look good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, you don't even need the points in armor early on anymore. I think the Nature's Grasp needs to be changed. The scaling needs to be changed a little bit, especially the movement speed. So, but
I think the level 10 talent needs to be changed on Nature's Guys as well, because that's just a bit strange.
Why does he get healing as well?
It's just really strange. He's like, oh yeah, we're giving him the possibility to walk through trees. Nice, good job. That sounds cool. And we're giving him a healing amp, and there's something else with it as well. I can't remember the other thing with it. It's like, oh, okay. And it's like, oh yeah, and he can go invisible at level 10 with no delay. Like, what?
So they picked the puck again. Obviously, really good with Avenge puck, like we saw a couple of times last game. But again, I think it's really important to have some kind of hard lockdown versus the Storm.
10
It was very good at that,
seconds
stopping him
remaining. Pick.
getting away.
Crystal Maiden.
Yeah, keeping him locked in for the long haul. Meanwhile, Crystal Maiden will be picked up by the evil geniuses. Tis a sensible pick.
Just we've seen them play it once today already. It just secures their lanes a little bit. Obviously, Storm does really well with the mana aura as well. I wonder what
10 seconds remaining.
Gambit now. I mean, I want to give away that
5
it's puck 3 or
seconds
4
remaining.
again. Do you just assume it's going to be puck 3 after last game? Because I'd like to see them pick up some kind of more teamfight orientated hero on Gambit. Their 3 roll and just play the puck as a 4 instead. Like the puck can still do the same thing as last game where it just pushes waves all the time, right? Pick something that's a bit more fighty or
Evil
try and
geniuses
play this
turn
tempo
to
game with the TA. Okay, so it's going to be puck 3, but pick something that can play the tempo. They have really good Roche now.
Yeah.
On Gambit as well. Tag team, meld.
Yeah, that's what I was
Very
thinking. Tag team, like, yeah, exactly. All the anti-armor. Plus, Tusk does like going for these medallions sometimes as well. That's become a little bit less common recently, but still
10
could very much be
seconds
possible if they
remaining.
want to go for an early sneaky Roshan.
They can also put the puck in a 1v1,
5
depending on what
seconds
EG pick as their
remaining.
off laner. Then, like, run a tri lane with the Venge Tusk +1. Be quite nice. Giving puck a solo lane feels pretty good for giving that hero XP if it's a deep matchup. They go for an EG. But you assume some kind of. I'm trying to think of Ramsey's heroes that play.
Maybe like the Beastmaster might be quite nice. Give you some lockdown for the
Yeah.
puck. Give you some lockdown for the Templar Assassin.
No still in the pool if they want it as well, but it doesn't feel like a great Veno game.
No, I don't think
They
so.
could go for Omni Knight. He has been liking to play on Ramses.
Yeah.
Give them that. Again, it's this ability to stop Gambit doing damage, right? Like when he pops GA in these team fights, Gambit doesn't really do anything. Yeah, they're all stuck in coil, but if you can't hit them,
Radiant team
game.
back.
Okay, did you go for the Underlord?
Not what I was expecting at all, actually.
No.
It's really good against the puck, obviously, for the root. Not 100% sold on this, but it gives them some more wave clear as well, which is nice. They kind of lack on their 2 supports. Yeah, Nova's
10
okay.
seconds remaining.
Not great.
5 seconds remaining.
And it also makes their 5 man a little bit stronger. They have that free get out of jail. Again, just a strong laner. Well, with the CM aura. I imagine they're probably going to lane the CM with the Underlord. And then put Tree in the safe lane with Arteezy. Maybe with something like a Gyrocopter could be okay.
Yeah, Gyrocopter seems like the safe pick. They definitely have enough damage, so yeah, I think it's one of those things where they can actually really just go for what they want here, Evil Geniuses. I feel like their draft isn't really lacking anything. Maybe a little bit of tower push would be nice.
Yeah, they need like an objective taker, like you say, some kind of right clicker. Like the PL would have been okay as well. That's a decent ban. Arteezy's been liking to play that hero. They don't really have great illusion clear. Morphling's still in the pool if they want to go down that route.
10 seconds
Not a
remaining.
great morph game either.
Evil geniuses turn to pick.
I mean, they could play something like an
Radiant
Alchemist
team
if they
pick.
wanted as well. Okay, they go for the TB.
Okay.
Bit greedy.
Yeah, that's what my thoughts as well. Seems like a very relying on Gambit to not do much. You know, I'd be really up for Gambit just picking like Lycan or something here. Maybe not into Underlord, but maybe Ursa. We haven't seen much of that hero.
Ursa's okay. It's a
10
bit
seconds
difficult this game because they have
Yeah,
really
get
good ways of
kited.
controlling him.
Yeah.
They have Overgrowth, they have the Pit
5
as well.
seconds remaining.
I think they need some kind of magic burst to deal with this TB though. They don't really have a great. We talked about how they didn't have a great way of killing illusions of the PL. Same with the TB. A lot of their damage is physical at the moment. It's only really the puck that offers any kind of magical burst.
Yeah, but you've also got the anti-armor, which could be quite good against him in the
Yeah, but
early
he has-
stages. But
He has such high armor anyway that it doesn't
Yeah,
really make
true.
a difference, right?
Well, you've reduced 30 of your armor, great. I still have 30 left.
Yeah.
Mortal.
78% damage reduction down to 68 or whatever.
Yeah.
High armor those high armor values don't really mean.
Oh, just protection.
I don't think some kind of safe lane that works for them. Maybe gyro for them as well isn't too bad, but it's not great. Like, it doesn't match up great against the TB in the later stages of the game. Yeah, they go morphling. Okay, that gives them that kind of pseudo damage with the magical, with the shotgun, and just the raw right click. But it's not a great laner against the Underlord. Feels like a lot of the time you want this strong laner that can punish the Underlord early on. And you don't really have that. I would like to see them try lane though, with the Venge Tusk Morph. Try and secure the Morphling's farm early on. But
yeah, in a way, I kind of feel like this is a compromise from Gambit. You know, they say like, all right, we're not going to completely stomp Ramses out of the lane. He's going to have a decent time, but in response, we're going to get this hero which we know we can rely on, the Dream Morphling.
They are very reliant on this puck coiling the storm, though. My only worry.
Yes.
They don't coil the storm. If he misses it just from like a small zip or something, could be horrendous for Gambit.
Yes.
Like in any fight ever.
Yeah, it kind of feels like the door is open for a bed in this one to just kind of take the game as the Storm, which we've seen before, and we know he can do. So my concerns definitely are for Gambit, and I think a bed could make a pretty showy play of this one, but we'll see how it goes. You know, I don't want to count my chickens before they've hatched.
I mean, it also works so that if the Tusk rotates towards mid lane, you know, this TA Tusk can bring the Storm down. The only thing is the Storm has a relatively high armor, so do you kill him off before there's a rotation in from one of the EG supports to help him out? Probably not. I think I like Gambit's draft a tiny bit more, but again, EG's lanes,
Really?
they've been so strong so far in the group stage.
Yeah, I mean that's my point of contention. You know, like I sure on paper, I think I prefer Gambit's draft slightly, but just because of the way their last game went and by the way everybody has been playing, I feel like it's hard for them to lose with this draft. Also, we know how much space this tree is going to make, so I'm not worried about them getting to the late game.
Oh, snap.
I assume Crit's going to have to build the Spirit Vessel for his team. You probably don't want Ramses building that one. So he's not going to have that Hammer or the Blink Reeves rush early on that we've seen him go for. So we're going to be forced into that vessel.
Yeah, a bit disappointing, but you know, we'll make do.
It is what it is.
Yeah, let's go. Game number 2. It's EG versus Gambit here at the One Esports Invitational. I'm going to start things off. Crit running down to this bottom lane, using Nature's Guides. Surprising if he goes for any other spell other than Nature's Grasp, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, he might take the, some reason. I'd probably not, but might as well hold the point just in case. It's such a crazy skill, Nature's Grasp. The fact it does so much damage for 60 mana as well early on is...
Yes, it is very valuable.
I feel better.
You get a lot for your buck. You get a lot per point of mana for that one. If you, especially if you can keep in there a little bit longer.
So Ramses has headed up to the top lane. Okay. I think they were expecting them to be an aggro tri lane and the puck to be bot, I guess. They probably want this Underlord against the aggro supports.
Yeah, you just want to hold down a lane, really, don't you? When you're playing Underlord. Hold the lane, hold it down, keep heroes busy.
The thing is, though, Underlord's not bad against puck, though, right? In a 1v1 scenario.
I saw that ending from
It's okay.
ending from miles away.
Email in the middle lane. Abed and GPK just having a bit of a tipping war. I see some friendly tips coming out to each other. Bit of camaraderie.
Yeah, they, I think GPK managed to get a range group deny at the start and they just started tipping each other already. That was pretty nice. GPK is hitting a lot of side blade. It's off onto Ahmed here at the moment as well.
Yeah, it feels like one of the situations where you're a little bit maybe too focused on the CS and not focused on your own HP pool and getting hit by a lot of these versus TA. It can cost you early on. It certainly can.
Range to go on Ahmed, so that's something. Yeah, lanes. Oh, top lane. They're going on the Underlord. Oh,
They certainly are. Up into the trees. Ramses will die. Amazing first blood caught by Mofaro.
Has been killed.
oh the Shashlo actually comes in and snipes the Abed courier, though.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Now Abed's in real trouble. He does not have a salve to work with anymore.
You're welcome, GPK. Shashlo just made your lane so much easier. And a Badman die. All the side blades not quite getting the next ones as well. But that was a fairy fire pop from Abed as well. So, yeah, GPK and Shashlo making this middle lane really painful place for Abed.
Having fun. At least, though, the TB is having a good time in the bot lane.
Yes, that's true. TB, you know, farming up RTZ, having a pretty good time right now. Hasn't even popped the Metamorphosis or... yeah, no, wouldn't have popped the Metamorphosis yet, so he's just chilling. He's just relaxing. Feet up, cocktails out, sunglasses on, hitting some creeps.
They can't really bully this TB out the lane either.
Is under attack.
They don't have a huge amount of burst damage, especially with
Oh, I bet he actually found a regen rune trying to play with GPK under the tower. And GPK has no points of refraction. He's taking tower hits like a madman right now. And with the overloads, he could be in trouble. But thankfully, the creeps block the storm from chasing any further. A salve, a TP back. He'll be okay. Meanwhile, up in the top lane, they managed to get the kill into Ramses. Once again, FNG and Dream chase him down. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, it's just RTZ spamming out reflections, trying to get some harass onto the lane. But in the mid, they're clashing once again. Abed has to be careful, but GPK also not particularly healthy. He's unsurprised at how well Abed is able to trade with GPK. He keeps coming really close to killing him.
Yeah. I assume this is a courier coming back out again now, so he has the bottle on it now. He's going to be more than happy with this on Storm. Has his bottle to play around the active runes with. Oh! He is getting chunked here.
Yeah, he's not enjoying this lane. I think that's safe to say.
All his bottle charges that he just used.
Oh, CM in some trouble in the top lane. Fly being chunked down. FNG needs one more hit and will find it. Gives his life for the cause, but I think that one's probably worth it. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane. Sorry, back in mid. No, that was mid.
Oh, he tried to take the medium camp on Storm, but yeah, the tusk just came and snowballed in. With the Orb of Venom, easy to slow him down. To be honest, Abed probably doesn't mind that too much. The fact that he gets the free trip back to base. It could have been worse.
Yeah,
He wasn't really able to lane
Is
anyway.
under attack.
Missing the
Tusk
melt
is-
strike there a little bit, and yeah, Vampire comes in, gets hit by the tower a little bit. He's a little bit interesting.
DD top as well that Abed's seen, so pretty nice for him. Does either team have rune vision? Like okay, so Radiant have bot rune vision. They know that Abed has some kind of rune.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Especially on this puck is crazy things at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this one, Shashlo, but if you get hit again, he might be in some trouble, but does get the jaunt away. Still, though, crit non-stop. Meanwhile, Ramses dies again up in this top lane. Dream and FNG doing it together.
I mean, this Morphling's now 2-0-2. He's not got the best CS in comparison to the TB, but with those extra kills coming through, he'll be feeling pretty good.
Yeah, it's making a big difference. Making a big difference, yes. You say that this CS graph not really showing us quite what we want of what's quite accurate here is actually the Tusk is able to take the bouncer and they should be able to kill off the Treant as well. So really value here as Gambit jump forward onto crit and grab themselves both a bounty and a kill. Big step forward to the bottom lane.
Top lane as well, this Morphling has to be a little bit careful. He obviously has the attribution deficit. Very too much.
He's playing Ring Around the Tower, which is fortunately not a game which EG can really play for very long.
He's CSing pretty well though on team under this tower.
Yeah, doing good for himself. FNG. I'm wondering what the plan is here. Has he got oh, he's got a salve for him. Okay, that's the plan.
Stevie's not been stopped at all though. Like, I don't know if you can play against this Stevie and just let him have complete free farm. I feel like a good plan. Especially when the Morph's getting pressured a little bit. Like, at least the Morph's not getting free farm, even though he's getting these kills, right?
That's true. Oh, Park getting really low here. They're chasing him into the trees, and Artesian Crit will find him. No escape in the tree line. They're going on to Ramses once again. The snowball forward, and they find the kill. Kills across the map right now.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, really well played. Arbed has level 6 now, by the way, on the Storm, and he's trying to lay in the hurt to this TA.
Yeah, GPK getting run in circles. Woo. Arbed getting super low right now. Nearly caught him with the side blade.
Creep, so that the side blade didn't hit.
Is under attack.
Does that work? I can't remember.
I didn't see. Didn't quite see. Meanwhile, Flight goes down in the top lane. There's just kills all over the map right now. We're currently sitting on 10 kills at 7 minutes into the game. Goodness gracious.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Oh, his courier. Arteezy's courier dies as well. There's Puck that was just hanging around. I think that was the treads for Arteezy. No, he's already. Oh, it must have been just delivered the treads actually.
Ramses dares show his face in this lane again, and they're already laying in the herd into him, just right-clicking him down using this tag team. He pops a salve pretty much immediately after TPing back to the lane. This is very painful.
He has the chainmail now though as well. He's at least a little bit more. The thing is, like, Underlords died a lot, but if you look at the Puck's net worth in comparison to the Underlords, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, at least Underlord's still getting farm. Like a whole level and a half ahead of the Puck, who is currently in trouble by them. Ooh.
Oh god. Crit's just chasing him down time and time again, just following this Puck to the end of the earth.
Okay, they've already taken this bot tier 1 as well, so, you know, all of a sudden, Arteezy can just take over this bottom half of the map. Like, there's no shrine for the Radiant side to TP to anymore down this bottom half. So, Arteezy, as long as they get some vision down on each side,
stunned up. GPK's on top of him as well. He should be able to get the zip up onto the high ground, though. GPK can't chase any further than this. Though they might get his courier. FNG sees it. Oh, no. Can't quite find the range for it. I bet it's going to get himself away safely as well, so all in all, everything looks okay. Although Shashlow's trying to make a play onto both Crit and Abed here, but
don't worry, Nobed. He has an Ocean's Heart on Storm, so he can just sit in the river for
literally invincible.
Just get his mana back.
Meanwhile, all of this, the TA's been farming up quite the storm through these jungle camps. 83 and 13. But, oh, there we go. Fly popping once again. I'm actually surprised at how quickly FNG and Vampire are just able to burst him down every single time. They just seem to roll on him, and he's gone.
I mean, this Venge looks like to be putting a second point of Magic Missile for some extra burst damage as well, so when you have the tag team on top, a lot of damage against this squishy CM who has 2 armor for the Wave of Terror.
It's a particularly terrifying wave. Meanwhile, FNG tries to go in for a cheeky stun onto Arbed there, but he's not having any of that.
Arbed not having the best of times at the moment. You know, he's doing okay, but quite a way behind the TA in terms of net worth now, about 1.6k behind. So this game looking much better for Gambit than last game.
Damage coming through. Yeah, Crit could be in some trouble right now. He's healing up a little bit, but they find the snowball. They find the kill. GPK actually grabs him just before he gets inside the snowball.
I'm surprised Vampire didn't try and snowball the CM there to find the +1 kill. I feel like they could have done both.
And now, they're jumping forward. Frostbite, there's damage coming through. FNG, does he have a swap? He certainly does not. Has no stun neither, so there's not much he can do to stop GPK just dying here. And might actually have thrown his own body onto the fire here. It certainly has. There's going to be another kill in the mid lane. FNG, not too sure what the plan is there.
Mommy, I want to be a kickboxer! Oh, kickboxer? Yeah. Thank you, Mommy. Welcome. Oh no!
Okay.
That's never something you want to hear.
They've got the coil now on Shuffle, so they're trying to find a fill with it of some sort. Well played by him.
Yeah, I kind of don't want to say I saw that one coming.